All right, man. Shout out to the playback. I seen some reports. Shakur Stevenson, he is enforcing his mandatory to face Devin Haney. Not only through one lane, but two lanes, the WBC path and the WBO path. First, it was the WBC path. He notified them that he wants to enforce his mandatory. And then another report came out that he reached out to the WBO as well. So Devin Haney now has a decision to make whether he wants to um stay at 35, face Shakur Stevenson, and give the fans the fight that we want to see, or vacate and consider option at 140. But real quick, let me give the flame of fame to Shakur Stevenson, because I'm gonna go on record right now and say, if Devin Haney does not take this fight with Shakur Stevenson, it is a duck. It is a duck. And in the comment section, somebody had asked me, I was on someone else's channel, they did a video, and somebody hit me in the comments, was like, well, how is it a duck? Because you can't offer somebody a 75-25 split, and then the contender goes and enforces his mandatory, which is about a 30, I think a 70-30 split or whatever it is, 65-35 split, depending on which route, the WBC or WBO. But you can't, once that person enforces their mandatory, now you want to vacate? Nah, nah. My humble opinion, if Devin Haney does not take this fight, and honor the WBC or the WBO's enforcement of the mandatory, if you don't take it, man, then to me, it tells me that he really didn't want the fight. He was trying to see if Shakur was just gonna go a different option, or whatnot. But I feel like Shakur is doing what he's supposed to do. He's going about it the right way. He should have did that in the first place. I don't know why he waited for Devin Haney to make an offer first. He should have just went immediately to the sanctioning body and let them know, hey, I want my shot. So, but I got to give it up to Shakur. He's doing what he's supposed to do. He putting himself in a position to fight the champion. It's only one champion at lightweight, and that's how you're supposed to do it. So the heat is off Shakur, and the heat is put on Devin Haney at this point. Devin Haney has a decision to make. Okay, and I'm gonna be watching him very closely to see what he decide to do. If he stay and defend, then that's big champ shit. I'm gonna salute him. You know what I mean? But if he goes up, then it's gonna be some flame. What's up, D? Shout out to D in the chat, and my homie LaRon. Shout out to y'all, man. Hit the like button for me. Shout out to the playback. Um, so I want to give my props to Shakur for doing what he's supposed to do and showing the world that he really truly wants to fight. Once you enforce your mandatory, all that talking stops. That's what I want to see. Like, your actions, not the damn Twitter beefs, Twitter war going back and forth, or going online and social media and going back and forth like that. I want to see you go enforce your right to the titles, and that's what Shakur did. So, but also in other news, man, for the ones catching the playback, Tank got released. He's home. He's showing off his money, but there's no talks about him enforcing his mandatory. And this guy has been in the lightweight division longer than Shakur Stevenson. So Tank remains on little championship status, and Shakur elevates himself to big championship status. And it's unfortunate, man, that this guy, with all the fanboys he got, nobody want to really come out and keep it real, you know, and apply no pressure to him because of, oh, he got a big following, or because he, whatever, show off money. Then people want to give Tank a pass when he can go right at the champ himself. You know what I mean? He holding on to that weak ass WBA strap, that shit that nobody care about, and he's content with that. He is content with not, you know, solidifying himself in the history books, not elevating his career to another level. Like, you already a pay-per-view star. You know what I mean? Great. Thanks, Tank. Congratulations, man. You can sell pay-per-views, man. But we would love to congratulate you for beating somebody worth something, man. I'm hearing rumors that Tank's trainer, Calvin Ford, is interested in another Hispanic fighter. Like I said before, the Mayweather blueprint, like we said before, go around and talk about on the face of boxing, all of this, but you only going after Hispanic fighters. No disrespect to the Hispanics, but there's more fighters than Hispanics out here. Okay. There's a undisputed king. He's a black dude that you won't fight, Tank. But, I guess hide behind your trainers and your fans and say, oh, you fought with nobody, Devin Haney. Why would Tank enforce his mandatory with Devin Haney when he sell pay-per-views? Y'all can keep with all that clown shit, but he's gonna remain on on that little champ shit status, like I told you. Tank wanna just keep acting like he's a guy of the division, but not fighting nobody. Just being real. Him beating Ryan, that don't mean shit. Ryan ain't never done nothing at lightweight. He hasn't done a damn thing. So Tank ain't the face of boxing, and he's not a champ. So it's just unfortunate that he wants to sit back and hide behind weak fans, man. Weak fans, and want to just keep following the Mayweather blueprint instead of just creating his own legacy. Who we got? Shout out to Charles in the chat. If he stay at 35 and fights with nobody, that's a duck. Regis ain't no cherry. I mean, if he go up to 140 and fight Regis, people could say, oh, well, how's he ducking Shakur? He gonna fight better competition. He's gonna fight a stronger puncher in Regis. It's like, if you don't, why even make an offer to a guy that you're not, if you weren't really serious? Just because he enforces mandatory, now you want to jet. But when you made the offer to him, you was really with it. So no, But yeah, if he stays at 35 and fights with nobody, that's for sure a tough. Boxing Antics, what's up, bro? Already trying to fight Regis before the mandatory got called? Then why even make an offer to Shakur? Why even entertain that? You know what I mean? According to reports, Devin Haney made an offer to the guy. So it seemed like he was interested at first. Seemed like he was interested, so you got to make up your mind. Holding on to that Reggie strap for dear life. Yeah, Tank act like that shit is the Ring magazine belt or some shit. They maneuver him, especially Big Elephant Nose, talking too much. Yeah, man, Tank's team is whatever, man. I think Devin will move up and face Regis. Regis ain't no spring chicken. Got Devin winning. Yeah, man. I just don't think he need to move up now. I mean, I don't know, bro. That's the fight that I want to see, man. Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson. That's a hot fight. I would love to see Shakur Stevenson get his shot at all the belts, because all the belts is on the line right now. So if Devin Haney goes up, then all the belts get dispersed, and now he got to go after all of the straps. You know what I mean? But Hold on, let me put this in the so y'all can let me know, man. If Devin Haney goes up and fight Regis, is it a duck? Is he ducking Shakur? I'm saying he is ducking Shakur. You know what I mean? I'm standing on that. If you don't fight Shakur, if you don't honor the mandatory, whether it be the WBC, WBO, then yeah, it's a duck, man. I don't want to see a Haney versus Loma Crybaby rematch. I don't want to see that shit. I'd rather see Devin Haney versus Shakur. Loma's a crybaby and a sore loser, so no, I want to see that fruitcake ass shit again. Loma need to go back and fight in this war. Just get out of the ring and get back on the field, on the battlefield, man. You know what I mean? Pick up an AK and do what you do. But get out of the ring with that crybaby shit. I don't want to see Loma. You got too much shit going on. Devin Haney. Decisions. But I will say this, though. Devin Haney got hella options, bro. Hella options. You know? Because I'm going to flame him if he just run off and not give Shakur a shot. But he still got hella options. That ain't going to change the fact that the guy is still undisputed. You know, he got that notch on his in his legacy. He's an undisputed king. And then, we got to see what he does at 140. Whether he take the Regis fight. I think he has a good chance of beating Regis, but we don't know. We don't know. At 140, also Teofimo Lopez, biggest clown in boxing. Teofimo Lopez, it's crazy. Like, as soon as he hears the rumors that Devin Haney could be exercising the option to fight for the WBO strap at 140, the vacant 140 strap, then Tio wants to change his mind. As if like he doesn't want Devin Haney to fight easy competition for his belt. I don't know if he said easy, but I think that he feels like if Devin Haney fights Barboza for the vacant belt, it's just like giving him an easy pass to the belt. So cool. You fight him, clown. Tio's an idiot, man. That's all we've been wanting Tio to do is just man the fuck up and fight Devin Haney. Stop crying like a bitch on the internet. I'm so sick of Teofimo Lopez, man. Just you got all of this shit to talk about Devin Haney, but yet when it comes time for y'all to make the fight happen, you need 10 million, then you need 20 million, then it's shut up, man. Like Tio and his dad, man. I'm so sick of them dudes, man. Sick of them. So now you got courage because Tio want to fight because he jealous of Devin Haney. Now you want to come out of retirement because you don't want to see Devin Haney have success at 140. So if you feeling that way, then like I said before, fight the nigga, man. Beat his ass so people can stop talking about Devin Haney because there's obviously a lot of haters of Devin Haney. A lot. Okay. But people don't want to put pressure on these fighters to dethrone him, which is crazy. A lot of you fruitcake man fans, all y'all do is try to down talk y'all's favorite fighters from getting in the ring with him. Oh man, forget Devin Haney, man. He boring, man. He can't sell, man. He. All right, man. Want y'all in that shit? Want y'all in the Devin Haney hype then? Since he's hype, how about Tio man up and whoop his ass? How about Tank man up and whoop his ass? And then shout to Shakur. Shakur is manning up and trying to get his title shot. You know what I mean? Simple. This is the fight game, not the crying game. When did this sport turn into the crying game? These fighters cry on the internet. Tio is the biggest crybaby I've seen in boxing. Shout out to IB. What's up, bro? Shout out to the homie IB in here. Mr. T, what's up, bro? Boxer Addicts say, I never want to hear T-Ho name anymore. Everything he does is a circus. Attention-seeking hoe. Attention-seeking T-Ho Lopez. So, yeah, man. Do you think Jamel ducked Tim Tszyu? I think he's avoiding that smoke, man. I gave that analogy, Grindhard Sports, of when Kell Brook avoided Errol Spence for a while. He went up to try to fight Triple G first before he defended that strap at 47. And it was almost like a built-in excuse. Like, dang, I'm coming down in weight. I just came off a loss. Like, these fighters not that slick. So Jamel, yeah, I think Jamel's definitely ducking Tim Tszyu right now. You know? He gonna get his ass blazed by Canelo. Okay, just put that on record. I got Jamel getting his ass cooked by Canelo Alvarez. And then after that, he'll probably go to 160. And now Tim Tszyu will be left to fight for the vacant belt. Whoever is in the top of the WBO, him and Tim Tszyu and that guy will fight for the vacant strap. Unfortunately, fortunately he'll become a world champ, but unfortunately he won't be fighting for all the belts. So, I'm telling you, man, I stand with the top contenders when they get their rightful place, their rightful spot to fight for the belts, and they enforce their mandatory like Shakur's doing. Then I can respect it. Haney have all the options. Who we got? Oh, my nigga Charles. What's up, Charles?
What up? What up? What up?
What's happening, homie?
Ain't shit. Got the day off. I'm chilling.
Oh, that's what's up. This is perfect time. Shit.
Yeah, sitting in the crib like, oh, my nigga, this went live. All right, cool.
You
What
what?
up? I said, nah, I was just sitting in the crib and I saw you went live. I was like, oh, all right, cool.
Yeah,
Jump on
man.
and chop it up with my nigga.
Yep. Let me see this comment. Boxing guys say Haney have all the options. Shakur should have been activated. The Loma fight was over 2 months ago. He waited until all the options came to Devin. Tia don't want no smoke. He called Barbosa a bum. What's your thoughts on that, Charles? I want to get your opinion on it, man. I did kind of mention that Shakur did wait until after Devin Haney made his little offer, whatnot, the low ball offer, as people were saying, and then now he
Yeah.
wants to enforce his mandatory.
Yeah, well, I guess they tried to settle it themselves without having to go through the bullshit, but this is smarter for Shakur to do it this way. He get a better split than whatever that offer is that Haney gave him, the little 25 joint. Now he got space to, you know what I mean? Get a better cut of the pie. And he gets a shot at the fucking titles.
Yeah, shout out to fucking titles. He got 2 different paths. He can the WBO or the WBC. I don't know
Yeah.
which section
He
of the body
enforced
gives the
both
higher
them
split.
shits. Well, it'll be higher than what the fuck Devin Haney offered his ass. And I can see
I mean, we
Shakur's.
don't know that, but we don't know that for sure though, because I'm gonna be honest. He did through their tweet war. Devin Haney said some shit like that 25% is gonna be more 3 times your biggest payday or some shit.
Yeah, and Shakur's whole fucking rebuttal to that was, nigga, I ain't never take 25% ever.
Yeah.
Plus,
Well, either way,
He's more decorated than what whoever he's fought, which is I could see that. I mean, I could see Shakur using that shit as bargaining shit because Cambosa's got that shit in one shot. All them straps when he fought Tio. This nigga's an Olympian, 2-time champ. You know what I'm saying? Unified. He got room to bargain with that shit.
somewhat. Yeah, he don't have no belts, but he somewhat got. I don't know. He said we'll see how everything play out here soon. Shelton wants to link. All right, shout out to the OG Shelton. He gonna pull
But
up.
it ain't too, you know what I'm saying? As long as he enforced his shit, so he ain't bullshitting. He really trying to fight.
Yeah, he ain't bullshitting. Like that's what I say. The shit is off Shakur. Ain't
And
that duck that ain't on Shakur right now. So he enforces mandatory. So that letting the world know he really wants to fight.
yeah, so if he
So
wants to stick around 35, go ahead and put up a shut up. If not, I ain't mad at the Regis fight. I'll watch that shit.
what's
Not
up,
mad
OG?
at it at all.
What's up with y'all, man?
What up, Shaq? What's going on, baby?
What's
Chopping
up
it up.
with y'all, man? Hey, I got a question. Simple question. What's the usual split in the WBC for champion and challenger? Isn't it 75-25?
That's why I was
I
asking
know.
Charles, who got the higher split, WBO
I
or
know
WBC?
Santos posted it for the what was it, the WBO that he posted that it's 75-25, some shit like that.
75-25. So the last time I checked, now I could be wrong, Charles. You can help me out here. Last time I checked, Shakur Stevenson is the number one contender at 135, right?
Yep,
For the WBO and the WBC, yeah.
yep.
So what the
That's
fuck
right.
was he supposed to get? He's supposed to get what a contender gets, 25%.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a former champ coming up. I don't know. He got room to bargain.
No, he don't. See, he had room to
Yeah, you
bargain.
gotta
He
explain
did.
that, Charles. What's the
He
bargain he
had
got other
room
than
to bargain, but he
Well,
lost that bargaining chip on the scales at 130.
well,
He's nothing.
if it goes to the
He's
purse
nothing.
bid, they'll figure
Well,
it
let it
out.
go to the purse bid then, see if somebody bid on him. But he doesn't have a title at 130 anymore. He gave that up on the scale.
Somebody gonna bid on that shit. If they go to purse bid,
Well,
you
let
know
him bid
someone's
on
next.
it. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. I agree with you. Let him bid on it. But a champion sending a contract to a challenger because nobody else has a belt at 135 but Devin. So he's a challenger. You get
Yeah.
25%. Get 25%.
Well,
Now, Devin, from what I hear, Devin offered the man 30%, which is 5% more than he's supposed to get.
No, you're from 25.
he offered them
25%.
25. And
Oh,
if it
25 is what he's
and the
supposed to
shit
get.
that and what was the shit that Santos put up? It was 20. No, it was 22%, and 12% goes to the fucking sanctioning body or some
Yeah, it
crazy
was
shit.
something
Hey,
like that. But I don't know
hey,
what the
that's
WBC
that's
goes.
the rules. Did Devin get what he was supposed to get when he fought Cambosis? He got the
No,
split he's
Devin
supposed to
got,
get, right?
Devin took
they
whatever the
said
fuck
Devin
they
got
offered. He took
22.
lower than that. Yeah, he
Yeah,
took
he
some
got like
wild shit.
22%.
Okay, so since you really want this fight and you believe you can beat me and you want to be undisputed, take the 25%. What's the problem?
Well, either way, he
Yeah,
enforced his
it's like he
mandatory, so
declined the
it's
25,
gonna see what
but then
happens.
took the 25 through the mandatory, which is kind of weird.
But he has a shot at getting a better split enforcing it. You know what I'm
Okay, then
saying?
take
Like
it to first bid and get a better split. Then that's cool.
I'm not,
I'm all for it.
I'm not mad at it either way. Because
Yeah,
either way,
you
he's
know what I'm
showing he
saying?
won't fight.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And that's the whole
Shakur
thing,
wants to
right?
fight, for
Do
sure.
you want to fight or don't you? Because everybody was saying Dev was praising Dev for, oh, he just took whatever just to get the fight. Okay, well, how come Shakur can't do that?
Yeah, Shakur a little different, man. I mean, not everybody can be like that, and just humble themselves and show that they really just, care about their legacy more than the money right now. So, yeah, I mean, Shakur is he not the same as Devin.
Either
Right.
way,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So,
at least he enforced this shit. You got Tank punk ass sitting there holding on to the Reggie. Mr. Belts don't fucking matter, but he holding
oh,
on
well,
to that
see,
strap
Tank,
and
see, you
won't
got to
enforce shit.
understand something. But you got to understand something. See, that's why I was telling people about, what fight was that? Andy Ruiz and Wilder, same thing. See, the problem for Andy Ruiz and Wilder is the same problem you got with Tank and Devin. Tank is not in a position where he has to take anything because Tank already got paper. See, Andy Ruiz is not in a position that he has to take anything Wilder offers because he already got money. You see what I'm saying? It's
And
different
plus
when you're
he
in that position.
and plus
When you
he's
ain't got
done
that money,
and plus he did more. Like I don't see why Wilder sitting
right?
there tripping. This nigga held 3 straps. You held that fucking
Exactly,
WBC forever. You wasn't unified,
exactly.
nigga. So
So when you're not
Andy
in a
don't have to
position
sit there and
where
take that
you,
bullshit off of.
so when you're not in a position where you have to take it, you don't have to take it. You can do something else. But see, when you ain't really got no paper like that and they offer you, got to take that because this is the biggest payday you ever had. Fighting Wilder is not going to be the biggest payday he ever had.
Hey, OG,
Hell
let me
no.
ask you a question, man. If Devin Haney doesn't take the option from the mandatory and goes up to 140, is it a duck?
No, he's fighting a bigger, stronger guy in a higher weight class. That's a
For
world champion.
for a title.
How's that a duck?
Okay, well, let me just throw this out there. Why would you say that? Why would you make an offer to Shakur at 35, and then when the sanctioning bodies get involved, then you take off?
Well, he made the offer to Shakur for Shakur to sign a contract. Shakur didn't turn it down. Am I right or wrong?
He
He
did
turned the
decline it.
contract down, but he didn't turn the fight down. He enforced his
Did he
mandatory.
turn the contract down that I sent? Yes or no?
He turned the contract down, but he hasn't turned
Okay,
the
well,
fight
it's not
down.
my job to keep negotiating with you. I don't. Oh, you don't have anything that I want. I have everything that you want. So since you don't want it, I have another option to go up and draft in a higher weight division. So why don't I just go do that? I don't need you. I don't need nothing you got.
So I don't know. I'm just thinking like, well, was it Cap? Was he just
That
throwing
wasn't
that
cap.
25?
It's not cap when somebody has their lawyer and they people sit down and draw up a contract. How could that be cap? That's not cap.
He probably knew fucking Shakur wasn't gonna take that bullshit ass
Yeah, that's what
offer.
I'm thinking. Like, he
Probably
already
just
knew
sent it just
who
to
was gonna
send it.
turn
But
it
How
who the
could
down.
fuck
he know
knows?
that? Wait. See, you overstepping. I think you overstepping. In my opinion, you overstepping a little bit. How could he know that when the usual split for champion and challenger is what?
Hey,
25.
but Shakur said he's
75,
never
How can you know?
accepted.
How can
He's
you not?
never accepted 25 in his life. I think Devin knew that
That's
shit.
what a champion and a challenger. That's what the split is. So how is that cap? It's not cap. I sat down, had my people write a contract. I sent it to you.
Well, this is
You didn't like it, so you turned it down, which is your right.
well,
And it's
this
my
is
right to make another decision. If that's my right to make
well.
another decision, I did that.
Look at it like this.
I can do that.
If he said he's never took 25 and he's been a champ twice and unified.
You ain't been shit at 135. You've
No,
been
I'm talking
champs in
about
lower division.
yeah. I'm talking about when he was coming up and he says he's never
Yeah.
took 25%. And you offer him 25. You think he's
What
gonna
the
take
fuck
that?
does that? You never haven't taken 25%. What the fuck that got to do with me?
I'm just
Nothing.
saying.
Not
I'm
a
just saying.
motherfucking thing.
I'm just saying. He knows
I
he
don't
wasn't gonna
care
take that
what
shit.
I don't care what you got from anybody else. This is what I'm offering you because I have all the belts and you have none. So if you want these belts, this is what I'm offering. If you
Yeah,
don't,
well,
move
Yeah.
on. Fight somebody. Fight Tank. Okay.
there goes that purse bid. Let it happen. And let's see
Yeah.
what I don't give a
So
fuck about the
OG,
split. I just want to see the fight.
Yeah, because
so
you gotta
OG, you
understand.
saying
You gotta understand.
you
See,
saying
Devin,
you put it on
when
record though.
you saw Devin's last fight, right? When you saw Devin's last fight, what was on the moniker? It was Top Rank and what?
Wasn't it Devin Haney Promotions or whatever the fuck his banner is?
Oh,
Oh shit.
so I don't really give a fuck what you do. I'm gonna keep doing what I do.
Yeah, well,
Damn. A
let it
lot
go
of
to first
people
bid, let it go.
a lot of people siding with Haney.
We'll
So
see.
OG,
We'll
you
see what
saying
happens
that
if he'll stick around for that one more fight. Because if he fights Shakur, that's definitely it for him at 35. If he don't fight Tank, that's just happening at 40. And he can cancel that rehydration shit because ain't nobody else signing that shit. That was Ryan goofy ass doing that.
Everything else.
Every fighter that said, yeah, I fight Tank, but hell no, I ain't signing no fucking for no rehydration. That shit out the window. You might as well not even put that shit in the contract.
hey OG,
And that's
you think
that's
Shakur got
another
an ego
position.
problem?
That's another guy in a different position. See, Devin Haney has everything that Tank wants. Tank ain't got shit that Devin Haney wants.
Hell no, niggas be killing me with that shit. Takes the A
He
side,
got
man.
nothing Devin
Listen,
Haney wants.
this
I got
nigga
all
Tank
the
hold
ain't
more
got
belts. I don't give a fuck.
We got
you
all the
said
belts.
Tank ain't
I
got
don't-
shit Devin Haney won't?
Nothing. What belt he got? What he got that Devin Haney? What is it? What is it gain Devin Haney besides numbers and maybe some money that he gonna get anyway by fighting Tank? What do we get from it? Nothing. What does Tank get from fighting Devin Haney? Everything.
Because we all know he'll fight him. Because Dev
Why
is
does Tank get a pass and not enforce his mandatory? That's what I'm tripping off of.
But I'm at this point, I don't really give a fuck. He talented,
Because
but the
Tank don't
nigga
really
is a
want to
sucker.
fight.
He don't
If
run
Tank
a
really
fight.
wanted to fight, if Tank really wanted to fight, he would do what Shakur did.
Enforce
If he
your
really
fucking
wanted.
mandatory.
That's a fact. That's a
And
fact. We can
and the
argue on
crazy
that
shit
shit.
is he's the oldest out of the youngest niggas. Everybody done. People keep saying Tank doing this, doing this, doing this. He ain't really doing shit. Look at his competition. This nigga's resume is trash, and everybody be trying to defend that shit. Like, who would he fight? Nobody. These niggas fought Loma way before. Like, T.O.'s win should have been Tank's win. His window for Loma was 2018 to 2020. That was his window to fight him. And he still hasn't fought him. He might fight him now because he's getting a little older. But at this point, I don't really give a fuck about that fight now. I don't even want to see that shit. And
I haven't given a fuck about Tank's last 4 fights.
And if he fights him now, I mean, shit. Loma still will give him fucking problems.
Did you give a fuck about Santa Cruz?
I ain't give a fuck about him, Garcia, the
Did you
other
give a fuck
Garcia.
about Garcia, the other Garcia?
I ain't gonna
Did you
fuck
give a fuck
about
about
both
any of those
Garcias. Hell no.
Nobody gave a
bring
fuck
it
about
up.
none of those fights, really.
But you leave it to these niggas. Yo, he fought a champion from a lower weight class, nigga. Like, get the fuck, stop fucking ball juggling, nigga. God damn. It was a tune-up fight for him to fight a tune-up in your fucking weight division, nigga. How about a top 5 fighter in your division? I haven't seen him
The
fight a
last
top
fight,
5 nigga in years.
the last fight I gave a fuck about was him fighting Barrios because he went up to 140. That's the last fight I gave a fuck about.
I didn't even give a fuck
I didn't
about
care
that.
about that. I didn't care about that either.
I did because I didn't know if he could handle the weight at 140.
I knew he could make 140. Shit, that little fat motherfucker. He was 140 something when he came in to fight Ryan Garcia. So him making 140 wasn't a problem.
Yeah, I just didn't know if he could handle the punch from a guy up there who been knocking niggas out at 140. And he did. He screwed me wrong. He showed me he can go up there and handle his business. He went up there and he did that. I give him credit for that. But them other 3 fights after the Barrios fight, I haven't given a fuck about those fights. I didn't care.
He beat Barrios and
Rolly. And
those are the only
Cruz.
2 fighters at 140 he beat.
I didn't give a fuck about Rolly. I didn't give a fuck about fucking Isak Cruz. I didn't give a fuck about none of those motherfuckers.
Rolly's fight, his best win is his fucking a loss. When he lost
And that
to Marina.
dude, what was that dude name? Barroso? What was the old dude name? The 40-year-old guy?
And then they robbed the old head. Yeah.
He was beating his ass. He was beating Rolly's ass.
He dropped him.
Oh, y'all talking about the old nigga?
Yeah, he was fucking Rolly up.
That old nigga was ahead on the scorecards, man. That's why they stopped.
You watched the fight, didn't you? Horseman, you watched the fight, didn't you, Black?
The highlights. That's all the highlights.
Was he whooping? Oh, you didn't watch the whole fight?
I watched it.
If you watched the fight, I watched the fight. He was whooping Rolly's ass.
Rolly probably had. What round they stopped in the 9th? The 8th?
9th round.
9th
round. He was down.
I would give Rolly out of them 9 rounds. Me being generous, I'd get that nigga 2.
I give him 3, maybe. Yeah, 2 or 3.
I'll give him 2 being generous. That old nigga was whooping his. You got to remember, he had a 10-8 round. He dropped in the second.
Yeah, he was whooping Rolly's ass, man.
Me straight left.
Damn,
that fight wasn't even competitive. That fight wasn't even competitive, bro. He was beating the shit out of him.
The ref stopped it on punches. Rolly wasn't even landing. None of them shits was landing. That's the shit that fucked me up. I could. And then the knockdown that Rolly scored was a fucking push. It was a push down.
You know why? You know why they stopped the fight, don't you?
Oh yeah, they trying
to protect the bag.
Yeah,
to protect the bag.
Exactly. They trying to protect that shit and set up a fight with him and fucking Rolly with him and Garcia or him and Taint, whatever it was. But they damn sure wasn't gonna let that nigga slide out of there taking an L to a fucking 40-year-old. That shit wasn't gonna happen. And that's
the only way the man could have won that fight if he'd have knocked Rolly ass out. That's the only way he could have won.
Oh, if it would have went to the cards, he lost. Yo, I swear to God.
It would have killed all of Rolly's momentum. It would have killed everything.
If they couldn't fuck that nigga on the cards, dog. If he'd have went to that shit, because that old man wasn't losing that fight. That nigga was on cruise control. Old nigga real quick. And they fucked him over too, man. 40 years old, finally got a title shot, and that's how he go out.
48 years old.
Go ahead,
they did him filthy.
Hey, real quick, let me reply to this comment. Boxing Antics say Tank Team don't want no belts and pay sanctioning fee for what? They all about money. He's a definition of a real prize fighter, excluding belts. My thing is, why he's
still holding on to the Reggie, nigga? Fuck you, mean he ain't worried about titles?
Why he can't just fight for the belts and vacate them right away, like how Floyd did when he fought like Shane Mosley? He beat his ass and gave him his belt back.
Be like his mentor. Fight for the belt and drop it.
Like, I get that you don't want to pay sanctions fees, but at least you can snap yourself.
That's what Floyd did. Fight for the belt and drop it.
Yeah. That's not an excuse to me, man. About the sanction fee. Like, come on, man. Fight. Get the belts, then vacate the shit. Move the fuck on with your career. But he ain't even trying to do that. You ain't even trying to fight the guy in your division. That's all you got to do. Fight the guy in your division and go back fighting the Cruzes of the world and the Barrioses of the world and all of that type of shit. But whatever. Niggas kind of flaming Shakur's resume in the chat.
I don't know what for, because he fought top 5 niggas in every division he fought. And he snatched the straps off the nigga at 30. What Tank do at 30? He ain't want to fight Burchell, ran from him. He ain't want to fight this motherfucker. I forgot his name. He slid off of that fight. And then the lower weight class niggas that we wanted to see him fight, he ain't even entertained none of that shit. He ain't want no smoke with Gary Russell. He was doing all that Twitter shit. Stayed away from that fight. Him and Farmer stayed away from that fight, even though I think he'd have whooped Farmer's ass. But he stayed away from that one. He ain't want to take that chance. But you'll fight Santa Cruz though, right? 2 weight classes come up. Niggas will hold on to that shit. That's Tank's best win. Yeah, a little nigga from 2 divisions down. That's his best victory.
Yeah. Face of boxing though. That's what they say.
Mm-hmm. But then y'all niggas said his resume is better than fucking T.O.'s and better than Shakur's. Man, get the fuck out of here. Tank ain't never unified in his fucking life. He ain't never clear out a fucking division in his life.
Only thing he unified is 2 different burgers and brought it home and ate them.
But y'all niggas is saying he got the better resume. The nigga hasn't accomplished shit, man. Y'all niggas tell me what he did that was better than Shakur T.O. I'll wait. I don't go fuck the pay-per-view numbers because his pay-per-view numbers is ass anyway. Y'all kill me with that fucking he putting ass in seat shit. Yeah, he sell out the venue, but he ain't selling out on no pay-per-views. Fuck out of here. Jake Paul do better numbers than that nigga.
Damn.
Nigga do 285. Yo, he cash cow. Come on, man. Canelo's worst fight is double what the fuck Tank did. 285. The fuck out of here. Y'all niggas need to send Ryan a thank you card, Mr. YouTuber and his followers. With that extra 800, 900,000 that fucking bought that fight.
Wow.
Yeah, the best he ever did was with Ryan, and Ryan that was 1.2. That wasn't Tank by himself because the best Tank had ever done was like 250, I think, right?
280.
That's a fact, bro.
Good garbage. But niggas will sit there and be like, yo, he did 1.2. Send Ryan a thank you card, nigga. Because he ain't never cracked past 300 ever.
And Ryan had never ever done a pay-per-view before.
Exactly, but that's what they holding on to. Ryan never did pay-per-view. So what the fuck does that mean? That his followers can't fucking buy the fight because this is his first pay-per-view? The fuck y'all mean?
It's obvious that Ryan's fans will pay for him.
Exactly. All 800, 900,000 that surpassed Tank's fucking bullshit number.
Hey, Charles, Dragon Leg in the chat said the Reggie has fees? The Reggie belt?
All them belts got fucking the regulars they got fees, man. They all got fees.
Any belt you hold has sanctioning fees. And the Reggie belt.
So your
the difference between the Reggie belt, the difference between the Reggie belts, the Reggie has mandatories too.
Exactly, but niggas don't realize that shit. And the Tank sounds stupid. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna do with that? You holding the hell on to this one? You still paying fees, nigga?
Still Tank, bro.
Like, what the fuck are you doing? Drop that shit.
Hold on, y'all. Real quick. Y'all mean to tell me this man paying fees on a Reggie belt?
Yep.
Everybody pays fees on a Reggie belt. You can't hold it unless you pay the fee.
But Tank, though, the face of boxing, as they said.
It doesn't matter who you are.
It don't matter who it is. You pay. You paying for holding that shit. It's a fee to that shit. Which is fucking stupid. Why are you still holding it?
Look, Tank, if you don't vacate that Salvation Army ass belt, bro, quick fast, nigga.
Or enforce your fucking mandatory and fight. So look, he's not going to do that.
Y'all can't keep using that. He don't want to pay sanctioning fees when he's paying on the regular.
And he's paying fees right now on the WBA regular. He's paying 12. What is it? 12%? All of them is 12%, I think.
3%. 3%. 3%.
3%.
So it's 12.
So here's the thing, right?
What is it? 12.
Like I said, no, it's 3% on all the belts. All of them are 3. But you hold all 4. It's 12. You hold all 4. That's 12%. Yeah, that's what Devin's paying 12%.
Dumbass nigga.
Because he holds all 4.
Shakur got a better resume than Tank?
Yep.
At 130, yeah.
No, just at 130?
Yeah.
At 130, yeah. At 135. At 135, no, because Shakur's only had one fight at 135.
Yeah, he just got there. But if we go 135, I mean 130.
Yeah. At 130, yeah. Yeah. He fought Valdez.
Face of boxing, though. Huh? Damn.
He beat 2 champions. That means he beat 2 fighters in the top 5. Tank beat 1. And that was years ago with Pedraza.
Is Pedraza still his best win?
Yes, it is.
It's a toss-up for me. It's a toss-up between Pedraza and Santa Cruz. The Santa Cruz is a 4-division champion, no matter what you want to say.
But Santa Cruz had to come, but he had to come up. I'm talking about a fighter that was in his weight class that he fought. And that's
that's the best win in his weight class. Yeah, it's Pedraza. But the best fighter he's fought, going by accolades alone, is Santa Cruz. Because Santa Cruz won 4 championships in 4 divisions.
Yeah, I wouldn't count that shit. Fuck that.
Oh shit, I didn't know all that.
Yeah, he won.
What division did he start at?
18, 22, 26, and 30.
God damn. I slept on Leo Santa Cruz.
Yeah, but he fought his first fight at 30 was against Tank.
His first fight at 30, yeah. Yeah.
And then they had the nerve to put his fucking title at 126 on the line, and then these dumb motherfuckers
Yeah.
be like, yeah, he held the super featherweight and this at the same time. I was like, nigga, he was never going to defend that belt. The fuck out of here.
No, he never was gonna defend it. He fought Tank for the bag.
Oh yeah. I'm not
He fought
denying
Tank
that
for the
one.
bag.
I'm just
It
talking
ain't
about.
matter.
I'm just talking about
Yeah.
they had the nerve to put his title on the line with it. Like he's never going to 126. He could
Now
barely make
Pedraza's a
130.
good win, dude, because
Damn, Armando, you flaming your own boy,
Pedraza's a
man.
good win because Pedraza's a 2 division champion. So that's a good win.
That's what I said. To me, that's his best win.
Yeah, that's a good win.
And he beat
Shit.
Pedraza. It wasn't like an old Pedraza. Pedraza was a champ doing his thing.
Pedraza was undefeated when he beat him.
Yeah, he wasn't washed up. Was nothing. That's a solid win for Tank.
Yeah.
And he
He's
looked
undefeated.
good when he did it. And then after
Yeah,
that,
he beat him
nigga
in
went back
dominant fashion. Yes.
yeah.
He beat him in dominant fashion.
Then he went to fighting cans. Like, damn. And
I mean,
Johnson-
let's be honest too. Let's be honest. That's the way he was groomed. He was moved that way. He wasn't calling the shots on that. He fought who they told him to fight.
yeah,
He
but
told
right
you that.
now,
And
he
that's
need
what
to get
kills
the
me though.
fuck
This
off
is
the
what
court.
kills me though. He told you that on the $1 million worth of game interview. He explained that to you. He told you in full detail. I don't care who it is. They bring me a contract. They give me a name. I look at the contract. If the money's right, I fight. He told you that, and people still don't want to believe it.
Man, fuck that.
He told you that.
Hey,
Fuck
shout out to
that.
Red Glove. What's up, Red?
Red, what up?
What up?
Chopping
it
it up,
going?
man. This topic, Shakur, and in the lightweight division. What's up, bro?
Not much.
Damn, it's hot.
I was just, me. I've been a little preoccupied lately. I didn't know that the sanctioning fees was a talking point with Tank, but it's a moot point. He's paying them fees anyway.
Off a
Exactly.
Reggie belt, bro.
If you holding it,
Yep.
you're paying it. If you holding it, you're paying it. So
Yeah, I
Ain't
didn't
that
know he was
bad?
paying sanction fees off that Reggie until today. Crazy.
Oh,
And
I
then
knew he was paying fees. I just didn't know that was one of the things. Like, oh, why am I gonna fight for the belts? I gotta pay sanctioning fees, but you
My
paying
kid-
sanctioning fees anyways.
Yeah, and then the nigga say dumb shit like, my kids can't eat no belt. You holding on the hell of that shit. And another thing is, why the fuck does his name always want to come up when, like, you notice how, Tank's released out of jail, yada, 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 yada. Yeah, that's cool. And now he talking shit to Dev. Why does this nigga always talk shit to Dev when this nigga's in the middle of negotiating for another fight? Or when some shit is lined up?
Damn.
Nigga, man.
well, it's just like when they say that Tank sent Devin a contract. Well, number one, Tank can't send Devin shit because Devin got all the belts and Tank don't. So Tank can't send Devin nothing. Devin sent him a contract. That's the way that went, number one. And number two, Tank is not in a position to call any shots. You just got out of jail, nigga. Focus on yourself. Get yourself together and find somebody to fight.
Well, you leave it
You
to
say
me.
you want to fight Devin. Okay, if you want to fight Devin, petition the WBA because
He
he's
don't
the
want to. When
WBA
did he
regular
say
champ.
that, bro? When he say he want to
Petition
fight
the
that?
WBA. He said that he want to fight Dev. That's what he
Yeah,
said.
he said he had a hit list. He said he wanted to fight Shakur, Dev, and
Was this before he got
who was the
locked up
third
or
one?
after?
This
was
before he got
locked up.
Okay, but what did he do after? Have you heard him?
Mm,
He just got out the other
just-
day. What's he? I mean, goddamn.
Yeah, and his trainer talking about
he
Isaac
talking
Cruz.
shit.
Well, they was talking about Isaac Cruz before he got locked up, if you remember correctly.
Okay,
Yeah, but they
then
said
what they
that
got
he
to make
didn't
up their
deserve it.
mind? Is it
They
Dana
said he
or
didn't.
Isaac?
They said he didn't fucking deserve a rematch. Now they considering it again. See, that's what I'm saying. But you had all that energy, like, yo, if Dev beats Loma, I'm him, Shakur, and yada yada yada. Man, this nigga ain't fighting them. I've been saying that shit for years. He ain't going nowhere near the motherfuckers.
Let me ask Red Glove this question. So, Red Glove, Shakur activates the WBC and the WBO mandatory to fight Devin Haney for all the belts. So, do you think that it's a duck for Devin Haney if he just goes up to 140?
That's a tough. That's. I mean, essentially, yeah. He should go
I'm
ahead and
saying
fight
it's a
him
duck.
before he moves up, huh?
I'm saying it's actually a duck because I felt like you offered him a 25% before he even enforced the mandatory. So, if he enforces the mandatory, which is about the same split, then why run off to 140 now when you was willing to get
Right.
shot? So I mean, a lot of people got mixed opinions about it. I still feel it's a duck. I just want to hear yours.
And plus
I
that
feel
window,
it's a
plus
duck
that
too.
window's closing too because he got
But let me ask you guys a question. What does it matter if he offered him 25%, he turned it down, and if he enforces mandatory, he's still gonna get 25%. So what does it matter? He turned it
Right.
down
So my
already.
point is, why would
If the
Devin
dude turned it down, how can I fight the dude? The dude don't want to fight. I can only fight the motherfuckers who willing to get in the ring.
well, he's showing he wants to fight by
No,
enforcing this
he's
shit.
going
Not
about it
one
the right way,
sanctioning
though.
bodies. He's enforced this shit in 2 sanctioning bodies.
I would just say
Okay,
this.
well, if you enforce this shit in 2 sanctioned bodies, take the fucking 25%, get your ass in the ring.
Well, he's got to get at least 25%.
Take that and get in the ring.
I don't give a fuck
Take
what
that and get in the
happens.
ring.
As long as
You
we
know,
get
stop
the
all
fight.
the capping and talking about what you took at 130. Nobody gives a fuck. Take the 25%, get in the ring, and beat this nigga ass. If he's so easy to whoop, go
He ain't
whoop
got
him.
much time because ain't the deadline on that shit is the 24th of this month. That shit is a couple
Devin
weeks.
ain't got no deadline. Devin can move up. Devin ain't got no deadline. He can move up.
He do got a deadline. To
He got a
decide whether he
deadline,
wanna
but
keep the belts or not.
yeah, exactly. That's his dedeadline. It's either
Yeah.
you're gonna
What?
take the fight or you're gonna vacate and move up to 40.
Well, he can
got
do either
Friday
or.
to decide whether he want to stay undisputed at 35.
Well, he can do either or. I mean, it don't. That's my point. Is it don't end for Devin. Devin still got big money and big
Yeah,
fights.
nobody's
It don't
saying
end.
No. Ain't nobody saying
Yeah.
that. I'm just saying for this fight though, it's either
Yeah, he
you're gonna
don't-
fight him or you're not.
Yeah, either this nigga gonna take the 25% or he not. Stop putting all the emphasis on Devin. Devin's the champ. Last time I checked, he ain't.
Hey, listen.
Shakur's
He
not the champ.
He's enforcing his shit to fight.
He's not the champ. So do you want to
we
fight
all know
or
he's
not?
not the
Nigga?
champ.
Do you want to fight, nigga, or not? If you want to fight, take the 25% and get your ass in the ring.
We know he wanted by
Hey,
enforcing
but
that
We
shit.
don't know shit because he ain't took the money.
25%. He just going via the sanctioning body. So yeah, he's definitely taking the 25%.
Okay, then it should be a mute point then. It's on Dev now. It's on Dev now. Take the fight or not.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. And he got to the 24th to make the decision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either
So
you gonna fight. And then he say,
Go ahead, Red.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say this because I'm gonna jump off after this, but yeah, essentially I think it's a duck. I wouldn't put down Haney like I would some of these other dudes who duck, but it would be a duck. You know, it just wouldn't be as egregious as like some of these other ones. You know, like because you know he became undisputed, and then which a lot of these guys won't even try to do. And then he defended it against Lomachenko, who is one of the best guys in the division. So, you know, I would prefer for him to go ahead and fight Shakur before he moves up. I think he should try to make another effort to make that fight. And that's how I feel about it. But yeah, I would consider it a dud. But I'm going to go ahead and jump off. Thanks for having me. If I can, I'll jump back on later. But I got to do something real quick.
All right, bro. All right. Take care.
All right, y'all take it easy. Peace.
Thanks, Red. Shout out to Red for his input.
I don't know. I just don't agree. I don't consider the duck when you're moving up in weight to fight a world champion. I just don't see that as a duck.
I mean, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I look at things differently. So, like, say for instance, like Jamel going up to fight Canelo Alvarez when he had Tim Tszyu on his bumper. I feel like that's a duck, bro.
How's that a duck? Let me ask you this. How's that a duck?
Go ahead.
Who the fuck is gonna turn down a Canelo fight? Tell me.
I hear you, but the Canelo
would Tim Tszyu turn down a Canelo fight?
It wasn't offered to him though.
That's what I'm saying. But if it was offered to Tim Tszyu, would he turn it down?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
No.
He wants to become undisputed.
If that fight was offered to Tim Tszyu, he would not turn it down.
We don't know, bro. I mean, he did.
I do know.
54
I do know.
The weight class and fight Canelo.
I do know.
But does that make
Who's the cash cow in those weight divisions around that 154 to 168? Who's the man?
Well, he's the cash cow. Period.
Okay. So who's gonna turn that fight down? If they call Black Horseman and offer you the fight, you gonna turn it down?
I'll tell you real quick. Badu Jack
no.
turned it down.
No, you're not. You gonna cut your ass down to 168 and you gonna fight that dude.
Badu Jack wasn't. Badu said, "Nope, fight Tim Tszyu."
Yeah, no, Badu Jack ain't stupid. I'm not gonna cut down from 200 for you. Fuck you. I got 3 champions. I got 3 divisions and 3 champions. I mean, I'm not 40 years old. I'm not doing that
Yeah,
shit.
but you talking about Tim Zoo? You talking about Tim Zoo gonna go up 2 weight classes?
He said he wanted that nigga to come down to 175 or some shit.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. It's stupid. I'm not doing that. But Tim Zoo wouldn't have to do that. Tim Zoo could just rehydrate up to his natural weight. Tim Zoo probably walks around about 170, 175, 180 anyway. Tim Zoo cuts down to 154. He don't walk around at 154
He don't look
pounds.
like a big 54 pounder though.
But he don't walk around at 154 pounds. I can guarantee you that.
Nah.
But he
not
could probably make 168. He probably walk around at least 170.
54 pounder. We know that.
Yeah, so like I said, now be honest. I mean, take the bias out of it. Take all your, because I don't like the motherfucker Alvarez either. I really don't. But take all the bias out of it. Who the fuck gonna turn that fight down? Nobody. Ain't nobody from 154 to 168 gonna turn that fight down. Nobody.
Man, I was looking forward to him and Zoo. I know that.
Bivol turned it down. Bivol turned it down.
No, Bivol turned him down. Bivol said, I'm not gonna fight you again at 75 because it's a mute point. Already beat your ass up there. I'll come down to your division and take all your belts. I'll do that.
And Canelo didn't want to do that shit.
He turned it down, not Bivol. He turned it down, not Bivol.
Canelo was like, I'm not fighting at 68. Like,
Yeah, that's a good correction. Yeah.
fuck around and lose my shit. And I wasn't even mad at it.
And the WBC turned the shit down too.
Exactly. So that wasn't on Bivol. But ain't nobody else gonna turn that fight down. You don't think if Maul had his head right, you don't think Maul would have jumped his ass in there and got fucked up?
Man, we're not doing that Jamal shit, bro.
Maul would have jumped in there and got his ass whooped too. Boo Boo would have jumped in there.
Yeah,
Hey,
Boo Boo would have jumped in there. Boo Boo would have jumped in there. I don't think Maul would have.
OG, hold up. You just said who from 154 to 168 would turn down the Canelo fight, and now you're gonna talk about, well, if Jamal had his head right, man, fuck all that, bro. We're not.
Yeah, I'm saying. What my point is. My point is, nobody in and around the divisions is gonna turn that fight down.
He turned it down
No
once
matter what
already.
you say. Who?
Maul.
Well, we know what's up with Maul. We know what's up with Maul.
No. I'm talking about he turned it down once before this shit started happening with his wife. And
yeah, but I said we know what's up with. We've been knowing what's up with Maul for 2 years. Maul ain't been shit for a long time. We know that. We knew Maul wasn't shit when he pulling up motherfucking Shannon to Cannon Adams for 154 to fight him.
The only reason why Jamel got this fight is because Jamal clown ass turned the fight down.
Exactly.
Weirdo ass.
You don't remember when Jamal pulled up Shannon to Cannon Adams from 154 to fight him? You don't remember that?
Wait, what?
He pulled up a nigga from 54, Shannon to Cannon Adams. Shannon Adams from Watts, California. He pulled that nigga up from 54 and fought him. Y'all remember that?
Hell no.
Oh no. I thought you were talking about Shannon the Cannon. I'm like, what?
He ain't pulling up. How you gonna pull up Briggs? That nigga's a heavyweight.
Shannon Adams. Look it up. Shannon the Cannon Adams. Shannon Adams from Watts, 154 pounder. He fought him in Texas. I'm not
saying he didn't, but I don't follow Maul like that because he don't really fight nobody. So if it's some shit that's on, and I'll watch it.
And that's what I'm telling you. You knew he wasn't shit when he did some shit like that.
Couldn't name nothing. I couldn't name his. Shit. I just don't follow Maul like that.
But he went life and death for Marquez.
Hey, Dragon Leg in the chat said Black anyway complaining about random Vada.
Yeah, in a way, yeah, they came out today. That came out today. The reason the first fight didn't happen between Inoue and Fulton was because Inoue didn't want a drug test.
Shit.
Wait. Hold on. So Inoue's team came out and said this?
I thought they said he pulled out because he was injured. He pulled out because he ain't want to get
That's what they said. That's what they said. Fulton said something different. Fulton said something different.
Oh, this nigga dirty.
Hey, but hold on, real quick. At least this nigga accepted by the test because Bud Crawford and Errol Spence ain't doing shit. But go ahead, continue, you niggas.
Damn.
Go ahead, continue.
What's the problem he got with Vada, nigga? You accepted it. You accept everything that come with it. Them niggas is gonna pop up whenever the fuck they want, poke you with that needle, make sure everything Gucci.
Right. Now they both agreed. So you talking about Crawford and Spence? They both agreed to no testing.
I don't think.
What you mean? Hey, hold up. You need to highlight A-side.
And the crazy shit is he has the WBC. That shit.
You need to highlight A-side.
Comes with Vada testing.
Yeah, so I mean, if they both agreed to it, then it's an even fight. They can both be juiced up. Fuck it.
Who got the better? Who got the better?
Who got the better juice?
Who got the better? Who got the better?
That's what you insinuating. Yeah, if that's what you insinuating, then they both juiced up. So what's the problem?
My shit coming straight from Colombia. My shit coming from fucking Panama.
Damn. Shit.
This
I mean,
nigga said,
it's no
let
issue.
the
If
best
they both
juiced up
juiced
one
up, it's no
win.
issue.
Right. But
It's
the most
only an
juice gotta
issue.
win. Goddamn.
If
It's
it's only an
when
issue
one
if
nigga
one
got the
guy
upper
is
hand.
juicing. It's only an issue if one guy is juicing and the other guy ain't. That's when it's an issue. If they both juicing, it's not an issue.
Damn, man. Hey, why no transparency with the drug testing with this undisputed matchup, Spence and Crawford, man? Y'all talking about crawfish boil and Spence talking about breaking niggas, but why y'all break off into this vital testing, dog? Yeah, man. Y'all niggas they
I guess neither of them wanted to test. Neither of them wanted to test that. Somebody at some point they both had to agree to it, right?
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's in the contract. You know what I mean? I'm not
So
making no
there it
excuse
is.
for nobody. Whoever get their ass broke in there, you just get broke, nigga.
You're getting broke for
Hey, dog.
you getting broke
I'm
for
not
10
gonna
million
lie.
a piece. So you did better than me.
Hey, Shelton, I remember I told Charles, remember this shit? I changed my pick because there was nobody testing when Keith fought Pacquiao. I said, oh, yeah, Pacquiao gonna win this shit.
He said
exactly.
he taking Pacquiao. He talking all that shit too. Like he got little arms. He does like, oh, this nigga, he gonna let the nigga take the pellets.
My only problem with that fight was Keith should have took the pellets too.
I think he did. He's just not experienced with it, man. Pacquiao got years of experience with that shit. He was coming off that.
He ain't know how to handle it.
Yeah, bro. He didn't know what he was getting into, man.
I think Keith, honestly, in that fight, I think Keith thought what I thought. I'm younger. I ain't been beat. I'm smashing everybody. This old dude can't beat me. And he
I'm bigger. He got
wrong.
little arms.
Yeah, he just thought wrong. He just thought wrong.
Stamina's crazy. Got footwork like a motherfucker. Throw punches and bunches. He ain't putting none of that into consideration. He got little arms.
He didn't think about that. And he underestimated that dude and paid for it.
Nigga hit that nigga with a body shot so hard, nigga spit his mouthpiece out and caught it. I was laughing my ass off.
Got niggas talking about Keith a gatekeeper now and shit. Like, damn, bro. Lost the pack.
But that's what you need in the division. And Keith is the guy you go see.
And that's crazy.
If you're ready for the top guys, you got to beat Keith.
When have you ever seen a one-loss journeyman? He lost to a Hall of Famer at that. It wasn't like he lost to a bum. This nigga's gatekeeper status, yo. I've never seen that shit in my life.
A 1-2 loss journeyman? I've seen it before.
I've seen it before. Shit.
Ken Norton.
I didn't consider that nigga no journeyman. I don't think the public considered him a journeyman either. Like,
but he lost. You said a 1-2 loss journeyman. He lost.
I don't consider.
You're not considered.
I still don't consider Keith a journeyman. I just find it funny that's what they look at him as.
I don't think he. I think see, here's where I differ. Right. I think there's a difference between journeymen. Journeymen are people like fucking Luis Collazo.
Yeah, that's definitely
John Molina. Those are journeymen.
Those are niggas who've been around.
Those are journeymen. Now gatekeepers. See, to be a gatekeeper, right? You can't be a gatekeeper unless you at one time have been behind the gate. If you've never been behind the gate, how can you keep the gate?
I just don't look at him like none of that shit. Not yet.
So,
anyway.
Gatekeepers are former champions. Gatekeepers are former champions. Porter's a gatekeeper. Thurman's a gatekeeper. Ugas is a gatekeeper because they all been champions before. So if you want to get to the championship level, you got to go through these guys. You got to go through these guys to prove that you're ready for the championship level.
Yeah, but the common thing with Ugas and Porter is they got multiple losses. Keith's got one.
But the difference between Porter and Ugas is Porter has multiple championships.
So does Keith. He had 2 belts, remember?
Yep, he got 2 belts. So does Porter have 2 belts. Doesn't change the fact that he's a former champion. Why is he a former champion? Because he got beat, right?
By Pacquiao.
Got beat. Doesn't matter who you got beat by, you got beat.
I just find that shit weird. I can't put him as a gatekeeper or a fucking journeyman. Not yet. Anyway.
Well, what is he then?
He's a fucking contender. He's a contender still. Shit,
and what is a contender? And what is a contender who's never been a champion? He's just a contender, right?
Yeah, he's not a journeyman or a gatekeeper.
But a contender who's been a champion is what? I call that a gatekeeper. He's keeping the gate. He's the test. Like for Boots. What's the test for Boots? Thurman. You beat
Yeah.
Thurman, you
Thurman
ready
or
for the top
Ugas or
guys.
something like that. Yeah.
You beat
Yeah.
Ugas, you ready for the top guys. You
Or
can't
at least put
be
him in
ready
there
for
with
the top
another.
guys unless you beat those guys.
Or at least put him in there with a top 10 guy. He hasn't fought a top 10 guy yet. I think Bill is
Who
the
is
highest
who in the
ranked
top
person that
10?
he's got
Okay,
on his
think
resume.
about this. Look at the top 10. Look at the top 10. Thurman, Stanionis, Ugas. Besides them three, which I think all three of those are 50-50 fights for Boots, who else in the top 10 is a 50-50 fight for Boots?
Shit,
Who in the top
Butayev,
10 is a 50-50 fight?
Butayev, Crowley, fucking Ellis. No, he beats all those dudes easy.
I don't know about easy, but he'll beat him.
He beats Ellis easy. He beats fucking Crowley easy.
Oh, he's gonna
He
crush.
beats motherfucking Butayev
Crowley.
easy.
Hey, what else is over there on that side of the street for Boots? PBC, Showtime, and all that. What's over there for him to fight?
Who,
Huh?
Boots?
Say it again, Black.
What's left for Boots to fight on that side of the street? I mean, not besides like Spence and Crawford, whatnot. Like
Ugas,
He still got
Thurman,
Thurman. Thurman's over there. Ugas over there.
Ugas Thurman.
They got some decent.
Barrios.
They got some
Fight
decent.
Barrios. Beat him.
Nah, hell nah.
Hell
Barrios
no. They
nothing, bro.
Barrios right now. They got him looking like a punching bag out here from 140 to 147.
Well, Barrios just knocked the motherfucker out
Yeah,
at
he look like
147 and
he
is supposed to
good
be
at
fighting
47,
Ugas next. So beat him.
Nah, I wouldn't do that, man. He'll beat the shit out of Barrios.
How do you know? You thought he beat the shit out of Karen too, didn't you?
He
Hell
probably
no,
did good.
he
He,
didn't beat the shit
he
out of
ain't beat
Karen.
the shit out of him, but he won. It wasn't no doubt.
He didn't beat the shit out of Karen. He almost got his ass whooped.
But Barrios also isn't a mover like Karen.
Exactly.
Hell nah.
Exactly.
So you put a standstill nigga in front of Boots. You saw what he did. With
Well,
Villa.
I'm not saying that Barrios beat Boots. I'm saying Barrios is more accomplished than Boots.
Yeah. I mean, wait.
Yeah.
Ugh. I would
He's
hate to
fought
agree
better
with that one, but
competition than
yeah,
Boots.
man.
Barrios has fought better competition than Boots has fought.
I don't know
Nope.
about a more accomplished though, because he ain't really.
He ain't fought
when
better
got to the big
competition than
fights,
Boots.
He didn't do shit.
He ain't fought better competition than Boots.
Yeah, but Barrios
He
was a
has, but
champion
he
though.
didn't
That's
do
the
shit
only.
when
That's
he
Okay.
the that's a leg up
He
above
lost,
Barrios.
but he fought it.
Barrios was
You can't
also a
even say
champ
that.
too.
The best guy Boots ever fought is who?
Shit. The nigga he
Either
just fought.
Lipinets or Clayton.
Nah, Clayton.
Lipinets or who? Clayton?
Clayton.
I say
And who would you take in the fight? And who would you take in the fight between Barrios and Lipinets?
Damn.
Barrios.
I would
Yeah, I don't
probably,
know, bro.
I'd probably lean to Lipinets. It depends on what.
Yeah, I
Lipinets
don't
shows.
really know about that fight, bro.
No, you
Because
wouldn't lean to
Lipinets been in a
Lipinets.
lot of wars now. So
I'm
you
saying
wouldn't lean
my
to
opinion. I would probably lean towards Lipinets.
And you wouldn't lean to Lipinets against fucking Clayton either, because we know Clayton will quit as soon as he get hit hard.
damn.
As soon as you put Clayton in his mouth, he gonna lay down. We know that. We saw that. Yo, we didn't see that?
He didn't even get hit in the mouth. He got hit like behind the ear and just went down.
Yeah,
And
that
then got
shit
up
look kind of
and
weird.
then, and then got up with a smile on his face. I was like, "What the fuck
Yeah,
is happening?"
so we already
Yeah.
know what he's about.
Like this nigga,
got
did he
his
just
check.
fold? Did he sell his out?
Yeah,
You
that
already
shit
know
do
what he
look
about.
weird, nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
So just in my opinion, those are the three guys. Boots needs to fight Thurman, Ugas, or Barrios. He can't fight Porter because Porter retired.
Y'all think Porter
Antics,
really
you ain't even lying about that shit. 10 million seems to be Keith's number. Boxing Antics ain't lying because every time you hear this nigga, it's always that brand new $10 million.
Well, you want to pump this dude up? You say this dude is the next Roy Jones? Pay me to fight this dude. Otherwise,
you
fuck
know
that
$10 million to pay no goddamn contender. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, then fuck him then. Fuck him then.
He ain't even getting $10 million to fight a champ.
If you offered Thurman $3 million, he'll fight that dude. But you ain't offering him that. Because the last time you fought, you paid him $750K.
Hey, OG, you think Boots can beat Keith? You think Keith?
I don't know.
Keith?
I don't know.
Because we know he got an issue with movers, man. Guys with good feet.
If Keith is still Keith, if he's on his game, I don't know if Boots can beat him because Keith likes to move. We know Boots has a problem with movement.
He had a problem with movement, and he ain't never fought a puncher like Keith.
And
he gets caught with shots. He gets caught with shots. Yes. And Keith can crack.
That's a good
no
fight.
matter what we think about Keith, Keith can crack.
I never took
That's
away
a
that
good
nigga's
fight.
power.
That's the fight I want to see next for Boots. He's not going to get undisputed next year. They got the rematch clause, so he need to fight Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman need to fight too. That fight need to happen.
Yeah. Ugas he'll probably beat because Ugas just gonna stand in front of him.
Yeah, Ugas don't have good, better feet than Keith.
I
You
think
got to
Keith
be able to
stop. I
move,
think Keith.
move and counter punch.
I think Keith will stop Ugas.
He'll stop Ugas, you think?
I think he'll stop Ugas.
Yeah, that's a fight that could happen too. Matter of fact, I heard.
My opinion, I think he'll stop him.
Keith's last interview.
You think he'll stop Boots?
They were trying to.
No.
You
I said
don't-
I think he'll stop Ugas.
Oh yeah, he might stop Ugas. Yeah, he might stop Ugas. I said I thought you was one of the believers. I thought you was one of them believers that Boots is the next Roy Jones.
Nah, Boots
Shelton,
is talented as a
you agree with
motherfucker.
that,
I would
bro?
love to. I would love to see him fight Thurman. But
Huh?
if Thurman fight Ugas, I think he stops Ugas.
I didn't,
Yeah, I
so
think
you agree with
I
that?
think he
OG?
beats Ugas too. Say what? What'd you say? Do I agree
You
with what?
agree that he stops Ugas though, Keith?
Who Keith?
Yeah.
Probably. Ugas is a punching bag. Ugas just
I
stands in
don't
front
know
of you.
about punching bag. I thought Ugas a pretty decent welterweight. I just that Errol Spence. I don't know what was going on after the.
Ugas uses that high guard and he comes forward. Now he moves a little bit. He has a little bit of lateral movement, but not much. He uses that high guard and he comes forward like most Cubans.
Yeah.
And he don't have any no crack because he's got 32 fights and he got 12 knockouts. That tells you how hard he punches.
Keith will get him. I think Keith gets him.
Keith, y'all got Keith in that.
Yeah, I got Keith.
I think Keith stops him. I don't know about it being a good one. It'll be good as long as it
I would love to
lasts.
see
Because
the
I think
odds on that one,
I think he'll drop him.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Keith didn't stop Barrios, so.
Nah, but he ain't stopped. What's his face when he came off a layoff? Fucking Riverside Rocky.
And Riverside Rocky almost stopped his ass though.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Big Bob in the chat said Devin weight drained at 135. Now he want to fight him. Devin, move up. Don't kill yourself for these fools. 140 waiting for you.
He been
Yeah,
weight
if you
drained
have
his
a
whole.
problem-
He been weight drained his whole fucking last couple fights.
Last 3 or
Yeah,
4 for sure. But hey,
Yeah, if it's killing you to make the weight, then don't take the fight.
Then don't
what
entertain
people
nothing at
think.
35. Move up the fucking.
Yeah,
board.
exactly. Don't take the
but
fight.
hold
Yeah,
on.
if
But
it's
see,
killing
this is
you.
my counter. If he was already killing you, why even make an offer to Shakur? So that's why I
Well,
said you
that's-
got to take this fight, bro.
Well, that's kind of what me and
Shakur
Shelton was just saying. Like, if it's killing you, take your ass. There's nothing left for you to prove, nigga. You did it. Even though you ain't fight them niggas, that ain't by your choice. That's your body telling you can't do it.
Right.
Well, shit.
I
he
mean, think
made
about it,
that
Black.
offer
Let's
at
be honest.
25% like he can make it. So I don't know.
Be honest, Black. Black, you be
Yeah.
honest. What is left for Devin to prove at 135? Tell me.
I mean, he can solidify himself at 35. But look, he already beat Kambosos to take the belts. He defended it versus Lomachenko. If he gets Shakur Stevenson on his resume as an undisputed champ, bro, you got like the hate got to stop if he beats Shakur. You know that. The hate goes out the window for Devin Haney if he beats Shakur Stevenson.
But let me
That's an
give you
undisputed
an
champ.
old saying though. Let me give you an old saying from the hood. This comes from the neighborhood. Now I know you heard this before. When a motherfucker don't like you, there ain't shit you can do to make a motherfucker like you. If he stays at 35 and beats Shakur, you know what they're gonna say? They're gonna say
What they
Shakur
gonna
was
say,
too
OG?
little. They're gonna say Shakur was too little.
They can't use that shit against fucking Shakur. That nigga is not too little. That is not be an excuse.
They're gonna
for-
use
I don't
it.
see that narrative being used.
They're gonna use it
I'm sure there's
because
gonna be
if I
some
don't like you,
excuses.
right?
I just don't see
If I
that
don't
one
like
being
you, I'm gonna
used,
find any excuse to discredit whatever you do.
Yeah,
They can't use. They can't use that size shit though.
Why can't they? Why can't they?
You use that
Why
shit on a
can't they?
nigga who don't know the sport.
Why can't they do it all the time?
They
They
do it all
telling
the
you
time, bro.
now. They telling you now on the fight that's happening on the 29th that the nigga that knocked out all 7 welterweights he's been faced is too little. Ain't that what they saying?
I don't look at it like that. This nigga been at the division
But
long
I'm not
enough.
asking you how you
They
look at
said
it. I'm
Spence
asking you
gonna
what
break
they
him.
are saying.
Hey,
What
let
are they
'em run with-
saying?
Let them run with that if they want to.
Okay, now when this nigga stops
But
this
hold
dude,
on. But real
What-
quick,
Yeah.
real quick, OG. What happens when Bud stops him? Then what they gonna say? What kind of excuse?
car accident, eye injury, he wasn't the same.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna say the eye injury. I ain't think about the car accident because I'm like, this nigga still fighting. They can't say shit. They can
Because
use
if he would have fought him
use the retina
before
surgery.
the car accident, he would have whooped him.
Ah, shit. Yeah, well, you know.
You can't win with these motherfuckers. You can't win for
Can't
trying out
win.
this
You
motherfucker.
can't win.
Nigga said
You
car
can't win.
accident. Which one, nigga? The teenager or the Ferrari?
They gonna say both of them. They gonna say both car accidents and the eye injury is the reason why he left.
The nigga mouth was hurting. He ain't have his real teeth in.
Yeah,
Type
they gonna
shit.
say all that
something.
shit. They gonna say all that.
LG, they gonna say it was the strawberries that his girl gave him.
Yeah, they gonna say that. They gonna say maybe he was high on perks that night. They gonna make up all kind of excuses.
Derrick James spiked his water bottle on some wilder
Yeah.
shit. You know how
But he'll get him in the rematch though. But he'll get him in the rematch.
Right. Hey, Boxing Axis agree with you, OG. He said, "Hey,
Yeah.
never get the credit he deserves."
Never, because they don't like him.
That's crazy. They don't like winners, huh? That's crazy, bro.
They don't like him, but they like Tank. So Tank
They
can
like
fight.
Tank. A nigga
They
who
can
paying
Tank can fight the mailman, and it's a great fight.
Yo, that nigga.
He can fight the milkman. It's a great fight.
138 in the division, nigga. He a fighter.
So if you paying sanctioning fees on a Reggie belt, they like it. Fuck. Niggas is weird nowadays, bro.
Yeah. They see that because they man fans. They're not fans of the sport. They fans of fighters. It's a difference.
Yeah, man.
It's
You know
kind of
what
like
it
in
is, man?
basketball.
I'm tired.
It's kind of like in
Be real with
basketball
you,
today,
man.
right? A lot of people ain't fans of the Lakers. They fans of LeBron.
Yeah, it's true.
Because no matter where LeBron go, they're gonna be a fan of that team. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like back in our day when you had a team and you didn't give a fuck who's playing for that team. Even if we was 14 and 65, that's still my team.
Right. Yeah, man.
It's not like that no more. You know, you got niggas in LA talking about they New England Patriot fans.
Nah, niggas gotta stop. Niggas gotta stop.
Niggas in
but I ain't
LA
gonna lie, I'm from
talking about
LA,
they Green Bay
man.
Packer
OG.
fans.
I'm from LA, but I always been a Pittsburgh Steelers fan because my favorite.
Well, that's different because the Steelers was dominant in the 70s and the 80s when you was coming up in the 90s. It was dominant.
You know what I mean?
Everybody was Steeler fans. Everybody was Cowboy fans. Everybody was Raider fans. But you got new niggas coming out here talking about they Green Bay Packers fans. Nigga, you don't even know where Wisconsin is. Fuck are you a Packer fan?
Right, you can't even deal with that temperature over there. Nigga, knock it off.
But you're not really a Packer fan.
Nobody deal with that temperature unless you from there. Fuck that.
But you're not really a Packer fan. What you are is an Aaron Rodgers fan. So you're an Aaron Rodgers fan.
I know. I can't do that shit.
So now let's see. Since Rodgers is gone, are you gonna be a Jordan Love fan, or are you gonna be a New York Jets fan?
Shit. Oh, he went to the Jets.
Yeah,
he went to the Jets.
Oh, damn. AR left the motherfucking city of Green Bay.
Yep.
Damn.
And took a couple people with him.
I didn't even know that, bruh.
Yeah, he left. He walked out.
That was the talk of the beginning of the summer. Like, is he gonna leave?
Because the only team that was willing to pick up that huge, massive contract was the Jets.
Nah, he considered there was other teams that was willing to do it. Who was the other team? I think it was two other teams. It was the Bears.
Oh, the Raiders was trying to do it. The Raiders was trying to do it.
The Raiders was in the conversation. I know Chicago.
Yeah, we was in the conversation, but we just didn't have the assets because we still had to pay. We still trying to figure out what we gonna do with Josh Jacobs. They still ain't paid that nigga yet.
Y'all got rid of what's his face too. Y'all quarterback just left too.
Oh, Darren Waller. Yeah, he took the deal. Darren Waller got paid by the Giants. He's supposed to leave.
No. I'm talking about David Carr. Y'all QB left. He out of there.
Oh, we got rid of him. Yeah, we got rid of him. I don't know why, but they got rid of him for Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't think it's no difference. Same dude.
Waters is on my mind. I want to get a Flame of Fame to Shakur Stevenson for activating is mandatory, and going ahead of Tank Davis at the lightweight division. To me, man, you activated your mandatory. You proven that you want the smoke with the undisputed champ. So you just moved ahead of Tank to me. Tank is looking at Isaac Cruz and motherfuckers like that. So shout out to Shakur.
Yeah, well, Tank, see, the thing with Tank was especially since the Ryan fight, now it don't matter who Tank fights.
And I don't even know why niggas is giving him props for fighting this nigga. Yo, he fought Ryan Garcia. He made it happen. Nigga, what did Ryan Garcia accomplish?
Nigga, I said that.
Yeah, who the fuck?
Lie, bro.
And then it was at a fucking catch weight. Like, knock it the fuck off.
And who is Ryan Garcia beat? What has he done? What championships has he won? Who is he?
No,
bro.
Absolutely zero.
He beat what's that nigga
Nobody.
name?
Nobody.
Luke Campbell and fucking Fonseca.
Not Figueroa.
And how many championships did Luke Campbell win?
The not Dominican dude. What's the dude he fought?
Fondura? Not Fondura.
Fortuna.
Yeah,
and that was at a catch. And that was at a
and
catch.
Fortuna won a championship at 26, right?
Hey, that was at the catchweight?
Yeah, that was at a catch weight. Fortuna couldn't make weight.
Fortuna was at a catch weight, and so was Tank.
Oh, hell no. See, Ryan and Tank is jokes, nigga. Y'all niggas, come on, bro.
Fortuna couldn't make,
Didn't
what was it?
Fortuna win his title at 26, y'all? When he won his title at 26, right?
I don't know what age he was,
Fortuna
but
was
what
a
was
champ.
that fight? Was it what they
Wait,
fought
did
at
he win
At
it?
137?
126.
Wait a minute, has Fortuna ever won a title?
Fortuna was a champ.
At
He was?
126, right? At 126, I believe.
It had to
Was
be
it?
20. It had to be 26 because he wasn't a champ at 30.
Y'all let us know in the chat. What's up, man, dog? Hey, did Fortuna win a world title at 26? I don't know for sure. I don't feel like
Because he
looking it up either.
was, I think he got his, was it his third loss or his second loss when he fought Ryan?
Who did he really lose? Let's see who he lost to. He lost to I know he fought that dude, what's that Hispanic guy? That fight ended up getting stopped early because he had that flop shit he did against Granados. Adrian Granados. I seen that fight. That was the weakest shit. I'm not sure who else he lost to. Anyway, Ryan is making niggas do catchweights too. That's crazy. I didn't know that was a catchweight though.
Yeah, because Fortuna couldn't make the weight.
He couldn't make the weight, so they made it a catchweight.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
they fought
right.
at. I think
Fortuna
they fought
couldn't
at.
make 140.
Yeah, I think they fought at like 137 or some stupid shit.
What is going on in boxing, bro? Niggas fighting at 137?
He lost
Well,
to.
you gotta remember, Ryan. You gotta remember, Ryan has a Gatorade commercial. He has an NFL commercial. He has an NBA commercial. He has 10 million followers on Instagram.
He
Ryan
lost.
is a draw.
Fortuna lost to fucking. Damn, I know he lost
JoJo
to.
Diaz, didn't he? Did he lose to JoJo?
Yeah, he lost to JoJo, and I know he lost to Robert Easter. He lost
Oh
that
yeah, that was
shit.
kind of
That was
controversial.
yeah, that was a close one. That was a split decision.
Controversial one.
And then
But he
Ryan
lost to
Garcia. I don't
JoJo?
know. Yeah, he lost to JoJo Diaz.
Yeah, I missed that fight. Okay.
Yeah, JoJo cleaned him out. That shit was easy. But the shit with Robert Easter was close, and I know he lost to Ryan Garcia. That's 3. I don't know if he got any more losses than that.
Hey, on the odds conversation, man, I got thinking about putting a little money on Maxie Hughes versus Cambosa this weekend.
Might be a good bet.
I was doing some film study on Maxie Hughes. He's on a 7-fight win streak, and he's the current IBO lightweight champion. Cambosa is coming off back-to-back losses to Haney. That fight, and you know, Maxie Hughes is a southpaw fighter. I watched this fight. His last fight was against Kid Galahad, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, that's gonna be a good fight. He got a decent jab. He got pretty decent feet, and he's got a good motor on him. Like, he can go the distance, the whole 12, and still be active throughout the rounds, even in the late rounds. So,
I was a nigga.
I don't know. You know, the odds is pretty decent enough to where it's a parlay I cooked up to where if Maxie Hughes wins, and I'm thinking about running a parlay, Charles, with Maxie Hughes beating Cambosis, and the fight between Fulton and Inoue going the distance.
I think anyway, Fulton has a good chance of going the distance. I think Cool Boy gonna get him.
So yeah, I mean, I was gonna put some money on like just the straight.
Because Cool Boy ain't no big puncher. Like that's a safe bet. Anyway, now if anyways Power come up with him,
but I think
then that's a
Inoue could
different.
potentially knock him out. So that's why
Well,
I'm a little hesitant about it.
That's what I just said.
Inoue to win by knockout.
That's what I just said. I don't know if Inoue Power gonna travel with him, but if it do, then shit. There's that threat.
But see, the people forget that Inoue started at 112. So is it gonna carry all the way to 22? That's a long way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why that's why I'm tempted to put some money.
Because you ain't got to worry about Cool Boy. Cool Boy ain't no knockout artist. I think he got like 12 knockouts or some crazy.
Nah,
shit.
I don't see Cool Boy knocking out Inoue.
He ain't putting niggas out.
But what sold me on Cool Boy was the Figueroa fight. Because you can't tell me, I don't believe that Inoue could beat Figueroa. I don't.
Figueroa too big.
Hey man, Inoue is a good boxer, bro. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you, bro.
Figueroa that's a
I'm gonna be real with y'all, man.
Throws a lot of punches, man.
He number 3 on my pound for pound list, bro. Because there's just certain things I see about Inoue that, like, I don't know.
No, he get busy. I'm just saying that's a tall task, boy. Figueroa.
You think Fulton is that good to where he could But that's what I'm asking, because if I play the odds, like I'm thinking about shit, I'm able to get some good odds out of the parlay if
Okay.
I actually use
How many
pins
wins does
and
Inoue got?
It's like 17, 18 or some
21,
shit.
How many of them
23 or
wins
something
been
like
out?
that.
I
And
thought
how
it was
many
lower
of
than
them
that.
wins been outside of Japan?
Oh, that's a good question. Nah, he
I
got
think
real
he
power.
fought.
I'm not gonna do that.
Didn't he? He fought in the States. What, once, twice? Because most of his
He
fights
got
are
real power.
overseas.
He got real power against guys at 112, against guys at 115, and against guys at 118. Does he have
What's the
real power
highest?
against guys at
What's the
122?
highest that What's your boy? What's the Filipino guy that
Nonito,
he fought? Yeah, what's the highest weight class Nolito fought at?
126.
Yeah, but he be teetering and shit. That nigga be going back and forth. I don't know how he be doing that shit.
Yeah, I think his next fight is like at 122 or some shit.
Who, Nonito? Nonito fighting at 118.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I think
see,
he's at that
118.
division because he said he never won a title at that division or
Yeah,
some crazy shit.
he's on the Spence Crawford undercard now.
That's crazy how that nigga able to go through some little lightweight classes like that. But
Yeah, but he has a
shout out to
legit
Marty. What's
reason
up,
because he
Marty?
won a title at I think that's the only reason he's at 118 is because he hasn't won a title in that division.
He
Everywhere else
won at
he's
22 though, for sure.
yeah, no, but everywhere else he's won a title. But I think that was his motivation to get to 118 so he can try to win a strap there because he says that's the only division he hasn't won a title at.
See, the difference between Nonito and Inoue for me is the consistency. Nonito been doing this shit for a very long time. And kicking ass for a very long time.
He got a lot of experience. Hey, is he a gatekeeper? Is he a gatekeeper or a journeyman? What you consider?
He's a gatekeeper. He's the champion. He's gonna be a champion again. When he's not a champion, he's the gatekeeper. He's the test. Nonito Donaire is the test.
I could agree with him being the gatekeeper on that one. Keith, I can't. This one I do.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
You
anyway,
can't agree with it
not
for
anyway.
Keith because you like Keith, and I understand that.
Nah, I really don't like Keith Black. You know
He
that
got
shit,
one
man.
loss.
I mean, he a good fighter, but he just do sucker shit. The whole layoff and all this other bullshit, ducking, weaving around niggas. I hate that kind of shit.
Yeah, so
Okay, so against the top guys in the division, who does Keith beat, in your opinion?
he could possibly beat Boots, possibly beat Ugas, possibly beat who
I
else
would
at
say
the-
he could. I think he could give Spence problems, but he don't like it to the body, and that's where Spence is gonna kill him. Keith hated to the body.
he ain't never getting a shot versus Spence.
Uh-huh. And if Spence is fucking King Petty, you know he ain't giving him a shot.
If Spence beat Crawford, he going up. He ain't defending that belt versus Keith.
Hell no, he didn't even want to do it this time. What they was gonna fight at 54? It was like, like nigga, we'll fight, but you ain't getting a shot at this title. I'll fight you at 154, motherfucker.
Yeah, and y'all think that
terms.
sells? Y'all think that does good numbers, Keith and Spence? Whether he win, lose, or draw versus Crawford, like that might happen.
Yeah, it does great numbers. Not great. It does good numbers because people want to see it.
Man, Keith been inactive like a motherfucker though, man. God damn.
Yeah, but Keith also on some fucking wild shit with his fucking numbers, dog. Like you don't got no strap, and you gonna tell I'll fight Crawford if this $7 million, $10 million. Like who the fuck are you to tell me what I'm gonna offer you for my belt? Like nigga,
That ain't worse than your boy T.O., nigga. 20 million and shit.
That was
crazy.
His pops. His pops was high.
20 million, bro.
We'll make a fight. His pops be high.
That nigga be snorting and go right to the end.
Let me ask you this question. Now, this is going to piss a lot of
in
them
the
off.
corner during the fucking fight, nigga.
Let me ask you this question. This is going to piss a lot of them off. Who has the better resume? Spence or Keith? Spence or Keith?
Spence.
How?
What you mean how?
Didn't Keith beat all those dudes first?
He didn't fight
well, all Spence's Spence resume, all his
the only one he didn't fight. The only one he didn't fight was Kell Brook.
All his best wins is Keith leftovers.
I mean, the Kell Brook and the Ugas, he got that by himself. So
The only one he didn't fight was Kell Brook and Ugas. But he
Those
beat
was the wins, man.
he beat Danny first, and he beat Sean first. Correct?
That's how. Oh no, he had both those belts before he beat. Wait, did he take the belt from Sean? No, did he?
He defended the belt against Sean. He took the belt from Danny.
No, who had the WBC? Because I know
Danny had the WBC, and he took it from Danny. Danny beat Guerrero, and then he beat Danny.
So who the fuck did he take to get the fucking WBA from?
He was elevated to the WBA because Floyd
I'm trying to figure out like who the fuck did he?
Well, hold on, you talking about Keith?
Yeah,
Keith. Yeah, he was elevated to
You
the
got to
WBA.
remember, Floyd vacated the super. Remember, he retired.
Oh
So
yeah,
he
I
got
remember that
upgraded.
shit because Keith wanted to fight that nigga too.
Yeah, Keith wanted all the smoke with Floyd, but Floyd didn't want to fight. Floyd fought Berto and got the hell out of Dodge.
That's when Keith was. That's when Keith was. I got an O and I ain't afraid to let it go. That's when he was one time.
I was pissed off at Floyd for putting that smoke.
I wasn't pissed at Floyd. He's done that shit a few times.
But yeah, man,
he was on his way out.
Like,
as soon as he said
why,
Berto, I was
why
like,
give
yeah,
Berto a shot? Berto didn't deserve no fucking shot over Keith. So
it was a safe fight.
Goddamn right, it was a safe fight.
You was mad at Floyd? Why would you be mad at Floyd? Why would Floyd at 38, 39 years old fight Keith Thurman at 25 years old? Why would he do that?
It don't matter, bro. You're a world champ, bro. You got mandatory. So I felt like,
that shit do matter.
I keep the same energy with all the champs, though. Just like when Shakur activated his Mando with Devin. Like, fight the champ. He activated his Mando. Fight the guy.
Let me ask you this. Because we know with the Mayweather era and the Canelo era, you have to deserve a fight, correct?
I don't subscribe to that shit, bro.
You don't subscribe to it, but that's the way it is.
This how I tell you, OG. You deserve the fight when you become number one.
Right.
When you're a mandatory.
When you number one man, when you the mandatory, you deserve the fight, bro. Just like
Right, you deserve the fight.
Just like David Benavidez, right?
Yeah, it's true. Like he deserves this fight. Yeah.
Go ahead.
He deserves this fight. You're right. But let me ask you this. Did Floyd or did not Floyd have the right to choose who he wanted to fight at that point?
Of course he had a choice. He could choose to duck if he wanted to.
He was on his way out. As soon as Berto was a safe fight. I'm gonna get out of here.
We're not saying he didn't have no choice. But he made it.
Right, so let me ask you this. Let's take it back. It's a little bit before your time, but we're gonna take it back. Are you mad at Carlos Mazon for not fighting Marvin Hagler?
No, because I wasn't even paying attention to boxing like that at that time.
Right, because Carlos Mazon was on his way out, 37 years old. I'm not fighting you.
But hold on, he fought Canelo. Floyd fought Canelo at 36.
Of course he fought Canelo because Canelo was easy.
Oh, okay. So hold on.
What up, Black?
So Keith not though.
No, Keith moves. Keith could punch. Canelo was a stationary target. Canelo was a stationary target. Why do you think Floyd had been bringing that dude up on his undercard? Watching that dude.
OG, are you telling me Keith was a more dangerous fight than Canelo?
At that point, Canelo was at that point. Canelo was stationary.
At that point, Canelo couldn't beat Keith.
Wow, Martin, what's up? Hey, Martin, how you feel about that? They saying that.
What's up, Charles? What's up, OG?
What up?
What's up, bro?
I got an opinion on that. I got an opinion on
at that point in time when you talking about Floyd and Keith.
Canelo couldn't beat Floyd.
Canelo couldn't beat Thurman at that time, bro.
Floyd didn't duck Keith to fight Berto. Floyd didn't fight Keith because he was gonna fight Manny Pacquiao.
No, this is after.
I'm telling you, Floyd.
He fought Manny Pacquiao way before then. He fought Manny Pacquiao before then.
No, right before the Pacquiao fight, this guy was calling him out.
Oh.
Right before the Pacquiao fight, I remember Keith Thurman. That's when I used to like Keith Thurman. He was calling Floyd out.
I don't even remember seeing this motherfucker around when the whole Pacquiao.
That was around the time. That was around the time. You better not duck me, son. Paulie Malignaggi, he was doing that to him. Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
I gotta look back at that one.
But come on, like all the guys when Floyd was pretty boy, all the guys that he fought, we're gonna give him shit for not fighting Keith Thurman.
I'm just saying, bro. Like a lot of people give Floyd a pass for that fight, for not fighting Keith. But you came back and fought Berto in your last fight. I mean, you fought Madonna, right? Who was
So yeah,
actually, I think he was
my dad to me was harder than Keith. He fought him twice.
he fought Madonna twice, but what would Keith,
Yeah.
if Madonna had that kind of success, what do you think Keith would? Does Keith have better feet than Madonna?
They
Yeah,
got
we
two
can say
different
that,
types of. They got two different types of styles though.
but the thing is, the Keith doesn't have the grit Maidana had.
Yeah, my Keith ain't gonna just run in there on Floyd and start throwing punches. That's
It'd be a chess. It
Madonna
would have been
basically
somewhat of a
did.
chess match between.
I think Floyd would have beat him the same way Pacquiao beat him. Probably
Yeah,
worse.
but that.
Nah, I don't see it that way.
I
But
think so.
the crazy part is both them motherfuckers got some long ass arms, a good jet. It would have been a good fight. Floyd would have probably figured. Floyd would have figured. He definitely would have figured him out.
I'm just saying. Keith he got good feet, but does he have better feet than Floyd? No.
And Keith got
No,
stamina,
nobody got better.
and
Yeah.
everyone knows Floyd got Floyd could go 12, 15. That nigga
Floyd will
Floyd's
pop
stamina
that.
is never. Yeah,
I
he'd
don't
have figured him out.
To be honest, I don't
Floyd
think
feet is
he
elite.
would have beat Floyd.
Yeah, I'm not here to say that Keith would have beat him, but I'm just saying that he did swerve him. He swerved Keith, bro. He did. I mean, so it is what it is.
Yeah,
It's
he
part of
swerved a couple
history.
of niggas. He swerved fucking Paul Williams, Margarito. He swerved a few niggas there welterweight.
Yeah,
He admitted
he
that
swerved.
Margarito shit on
Yeah, he
on Drink
avoided
Champs.
Paul Williams. He didn't want to hear Paul Williams' name.
Hell no. Got a 6-foot nigga with legs for arms and throws a million fucking punches
To be honest with you,
around.
Paul Williams and Martinez was the most avoided fighter. They fought each other. That's why they fought each
Did
other.
anybody at that time that we was talking about? Did anybody think Canelo had a chance of beating Floyd?
Hell no.
Yeah,
Not around
No,
that
a lot of
time.
people felt that though. That's why the
no,
fight was
nobody
crazy.
thought he had a chance.
You see,
They thought
you see,
Floyd
Oscar De La Hoya thought he had a chance.
The whole
you see,
Hispanic community thought he had a chance.
Yeah,
They
they
not
always
had
me.
think that.
him. They had him
The
riding.
whole Hispanic. Wait,
I was like,
Yeah,
let's talk about the Hispanic community. The whole Hispanic community thought that Mikey had a chance to beat Errol.
not
yeah,
me.
I don't know. I thought when he said I see something, I was like, yeah, you see an ass whooping coming because there's no
Yeah,
way in hell.
that's exactly what he saw.
Like, yeah, I
That's
saw
exactly
nothing
what
but
he
a,
did.
I
So
saw
don't go
nothing
there.
but an ass
So don't
whooping.
go there with that one, Black.
I'm
'Cause
just
they
mad
all
he
thought
ain't
Mikey
stop
was
him.
gonna win too.
I'm just
That
mad that
doesn't
Spence
make
didn't get him out of
That
there.
nigga Mikey was celebrating losing rounds and shit.
Listen, guys. This is one Hispanic on this side right here that I
Yeah,
don't
you knew
care.
yourself.
That I don't care if you look like me, if you talk like Spanish like me, if you live right next to me. I don't care about none of that. I know you're gonna get your ass whipped. I'll tell you myself. You get your ass whipped.
You knew what was gonna happen. So you wasn't riding with Sugar Ray.
The best thing about that fight was Mikey's introduction to the ring. Nigga had the live mariachi. But other than that, he took an
No, the
ass
best
whooping.
thing, you know what the
Bro,
best
I
thing for me was? The best thing for me was when Sugar Ray predicted Mikey would win. That was the best thing for me. I'm like,
Oh
Sugar,
my
you
god.
drinking?
oh
That
no,
nigga Sugar was sniffing. He wasn't
Sugar,
drinking.
you
no,
drinking?
bruh.
He,
Sugar
he,
was
he got
No.
he,
Sugar.
he got
He
back
got
on he got back on the white powder.
he back on the booger sugar.
Yeah, Sugar Ray
Nah,
tripping on
They
that,
said,
bro.
Sugar,
nah,
you
man.
drinking, man? You must be drinking again. Come on, bro.
Guys, there's one thing that kills me too when I hear certain people saying, "Oh, like which one is it? Either he's too old or he's too young." Like, oh, he fought Canelo at the right time. He's only 23 years old.
Canelo was
Teofimo was
stopping shit at that
23.
time.
Teofimo was 23 when he beat Lomachenko.
Mm.
But
You
here's
know,
my argument to that,
if
bro.
if
Okay,
Canelo
you fought him
if
when he
Canelo
was
would have
23 years old. You fought him when he was 23 years old, right? Wasn't he 44 and 0 when you fought him?
exactly, and he was like a champion himself.
Right. So I don't know what the too young was about.
I don't go with that. Like now, before and he's not in his prime yet. I don't know the how time changes everything. Because I remember once you was like 30 and a fighter, they started calling you old back in those days. I can
Yeah.
remember the HBO shows like, oh, you gotta attack the guy. Like I remember when Chavez was 29. They were already calling him old.
But think about this, bro.
But dude, you got to look at how
When,
many fights. Look how many fights Chavez had at 29.
but
And
think about this,
now,
though.
and now a guy that's like 30, 31. Oh, he's in his prime right now. I'm entering
Right.
my prime. You know,
Now
like
think about this.
I don't go with that.
When Roberto Duran fought Sugar Ray Leonard, he was 28 years old. You remember that?
I
Yeah.
remember when he fought Duran. I didn't know how old he was, but he wasn't.
He was
old,
28 years old. Duran was 28 years old. You know what Duran's record was when he fought Sugar Ray Leonard the first time?
Somewhere in the 40s or 50s, right?
74 and 1.
70s. So he was in the 70s. I don't know exactly the
Damn.
number. It was in the 70s.
But I know Chavez.
74.
Chavez was somewhere around there
I think
when he was 29.
I think he had that one loss against De Jesus, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's Esteban de Jesus who came back and knocked him out.
Yeah.
So he had
That's one thing
75
about
fights.
one thing about Duran. He got knocked out a few times, and he always came back, you know, and became champion again.
You
When
know,
he stopped that light heavy. He stopped that light heavy, right?
He stopped light heavyweight. When he fought when Alexis Arguello fought Boom Boom Mancini, you know what his record was? At 28 years old?
Who, Boom Boom?
No,
He
Arguello.
had like 50. He had like over 50 fights.
78 and 4.
Shit.
Yeah, but those are different times.
That
Them
I
niggas,
didn't know.
them niggas was fighting every other month and shit.
Every 2 weeks, nigga. God damn it.
That's different.
Yeah,
They
Flaco
can't use age. They
explosivo.
can't use age for none of that shit though, man. Because you had Foreman.
Nah,
Hopkins,
I'm not.
No,
I'm
I
not
know.
trying to
Shit.
admit it.
No, I know what you're saying, but I'm saying that age shit go out the window. I mean,
But that's what I'm
shit,
saying.
If we gonna go by that shit, look, fucking Barroso's old ass was just beating on Rose.
That's what I was saying.
he-
But that's what I was saying earlier, right? That's what I was saying earlier, right? When they don't like you, right? They're gonna find any excuse to justify why you either won or you lost.
It's like perfect example. Nonito done it against Inoue.
Right.
When Inoue beat him, he got his sake. You know, Nonito was 40 years old. That same Nonito went and knocked out Ubali, undefeated Ubali, and took his old.
Oh, and don't forget, in the first fight, Nonito broke his eye socket. Don't forget that.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And then in the second round, in the second fight, he gets knocked out. Guess what? Nonito's about to fight for a world title again at 40 years old.
At 40. And he's finna knock this dude out. And Nonito finna knock this dude out too. He's finna stop this cat.
That's what I'm saying. He's probably gonna win it. So
Damn.
you know, it depends the damage that you took, man. That's basically it.
That could be old or young shit.
And going back to Rolly, I think Rolly punch resistance is gone. Like, because
Why you say that?
Nah, I think that old man, that nigga Rolly, but son, listen, Rolly said it in the post interview. He was like, "Yo, that motherfucker got heavy ass hands."
Yo, every time Barroso hit him, he used to blink his eye like you saw the fight. He was blinking like every time he got hit. He made this face like,
that old nigga had heavy hands. That nigga said that's the hardest person. That's the heaviest hitter he's fought, including Tank. He said that old nigga can hit.
You know what the crazy thing about it? How are they gonna stop a fight and Rolly didn't even land a punch in that sequence?
That was my whole argument. That nigga
didn't land one punch.
That old nigga was slipping them shits, and Tony Weeks stepped in. I was like, what the fuck?
Yo, like he didn't even land a punch. How you get stopped by not getting hit
at all? Like nothing landed. Maybe 1 out of the 6 punches he threw landed.
That was the funniest.
I was like, yo, that shit pissed me off. I was like, yo, this 40-year-old nigga waited to get a title shot, and this is how you rob him?
Yeah, that was terrible, bro.
He whooping Rolly ass.
Even if he would have lost in his first defense, they should have let him have that one.
They should have let him have that one. Or unless Rolly would have got him late in the fight or something, but let him lose. Don't take it.
Hey, breaking news, y'all. Bob Arum says Canelo knocks Jermell Charlo out within 6 rounds. Y'all agree or no?
I don't know. I don't know, Black. I'm not.
I got Canelo by stoppage. I don't know which round. I got Canelo winning.
It's gonna be a good fight. I think it's gonna be a good fight, Black.
One thing they got is
Hey,
a chin, and they
Because he's
usually
fighting,
in good shape.
he's
But he's
fighting
fighting
the
at
real
68.
Cholo.
so
It,
Mark, that's my question. Do you think he's fighting the better Charlo out of the two?
yes,
Oh, damn sure, fighting the better Charlo.
yes. And
But
listen, we could say he never fought at was 68. And that
68.
he just drained himself more to make 154. This guy dimensions are 6 feet tall. He's way bigger than Canelo. Canelo's a little dude. I understand he's been fighting at 168 for a while. He might get tired because of that, but I don't think it's gonna be an easy fight, Black.
so
Maybe
you
I'm
think it's
wrong,
gonna
but
be? You think who you got winning? So you think it's gonna be a competitive fight, but who you
I
got winning?
I have Canelo winning. But looking at Canelo, I don't know if Canelo is because he's coming back from injury. He hasn't looked good because he's been fighting injured for a while, and then he just came back from the surgery. He hasn't looked good since the Caleb Plant fight.
Bro, I'm
I
not
don't
even
know, man.
like. I'm gonna be
I,
honest
The
with
I
you,
don't.
man. I'm not even considering the option that Jamel's gonna win this fight. But if
I need to
Jamel
see
wins this
the
fight,
I need to see the
OG,
odds of this shit.
hey OG,
the
if
problem
Jamel wins
the
this
problem for
fight,
me
go ahead.
the problem for me is this. The problem for me is this. Jamel Charlo is a great fighter. He is. But he's never taken a punch above 154 pounds in his life.
Ever
You can. You're right.
Canelo has been up at 60
as a
and
pro.
68 and 75, knocking dudes out,
Oh no, and
breaking
Canelo got
dudes.
a chin on him. Canelo got a chin on him. So,
And you
but
haven't seen Canelo wobbles ever. It says you haven't seen
Exactly.
Canelo wobble since Cotto's brother.
but at the same time, Shelton,
Didn't Cotto's
you
brother
you have
drop
to.
him?
No, he wobbled him. He never dropped
No,
him.
no, he
Who
rocked him.
dropped who dropped Canelo? Someone dropped his ass
Nobody.
early.
No,
Nobody.
nobody
Nobody.
dropped
He's never
Canelo,
been
bro.
down.
Canelo
Never been down.
never even smell a man.
Just like Triple G, never been down.
Yeah, Triple G. Those two guys got
Canelo
like
chin
almost
is
the same
certified,
chin.
my nigga.
Yeah,
Both of
look at
them.
that
Both
nigga.
of
Look
them.
at that nigga neck. Nigga got a
Yep.
neck like a pit bull, nigga.
So
That's what they always talk
can
about his neck.
Charlo.
That's why he's able
So
to
the
take
question
those
is,
shots.
when Charlo gets him solid, can he take it?
I
I mean,
I said smooth break right there.
Charlo got rocked by little Castaño though, but I mean, I don't know. Is that Charlo got that heart? Like this guy fights, man.
He better not trade with Canelo. I'll tell you that shit.
Oh, he ain't
You're
gonna
a
do
rat.
that shit. I don't think he'll do that shit. I
Oh,
think he'll try
he'll get
to yeah,
he'll,
that'll be the
he'll get
beginning of
counter
the
right away. He'll
that'll be
get
the
counter
beginning
with
of the
some
end.
crazy.
He'll figure
He'll
out
get
there's
counter with
levels to
something
this shit.
crazy.
He'll
But I
figure
like
out
Charlo, man.
the power
I'm not
difference
saying
up
he's
here.
gonna win, but I always like Charlo. I don't like Jamal, man. Jamal is he's weirdo to me.
Yeah, Jamal ain't
But
shit. I
yeah,
like
he
Jamel too. I like
that,
Jamel too, but Jamel ain't winning this fight, bro.
That nigga
like
said he
because
a
everybody
weirdo.
was like, he fighting the little guy. But like, if he would have fought Jamal, like it wouldn't even be a fight. This
Nah,
guy is not
especially
this guy's
with
getting
the shit
drunk,
he
bro.
And
I
Martin,
mean,
especially
that's
with the
why I'm
shit he
mad,
going
bro.
through.
Hey, Martin, that's why I'm mad because this is supposed to be Jamal Charlo's ass whooping, not Jamel's. So I'm a little upset.
man, he messed that money up, bro. Like his brother's gonna get it. That means you gonna get some of that money? I doubt it.
He gonna try to ask his brother for a loan and shit.
Well, you see, he already on that type of shit. That nigga was like, yeah, I'll carry the strats for him. Like, man, you a cheerleading
Oh
that nigga.
hell
I mean,
no.
I get it, that's your brother, but nigga, you should be motivated like him to want to hold 4 straps yourself, nigga, not carry his.
That's why I said, man, he fighting the better Charlo.
He a cheerleader, nigga.
Yeah,
Charlo
like
He
a
fight,
nigga,
cheerleader.
you got one strap you've been holding on for dear life, nigga. You ain't not ever tried to unify. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I
man.
just don't feel like what he going through personally should like prevent him from jumping in the ring and getting his biggest payday. Like real quick, like didn't OG Shelton say something like who's turning down the fight with Canelo? Jamal did.
That's what I
It's
said. He
weird
did it
ass.
twice. She turned it down twice.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
one, this
his own
circumstance,
brother said it. His own brother said that I will never turn that Canelo fight down.
and look what happened. He got it. He took it, but the first time he should have took it. This one, not so much because this nigga is not there mentally. He ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like And it would
I
have
don't
been a
know what the
smart move.
fuck they're
It would
talking
have
about,
been a
bro.
smart move for Canelo to catch him now because he's vulnerable. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying? Like, to
Black,
going through that bullshit. But
I'm not even mad at this fight because Jamel said after the Ryder fight, like he ready for that one. I'll take that fight right now.
yeah, he was
Like,
talking shit. He was
like he
like,
feel,
yo,
he feel like he could beat Canelo,
he
so
was
he
like, he
got it.
said he didn't say shit. He was like, I forgot what Maul said, and then Mel was like, nah, fuck that, I could beat him. Like,
Yeah,
fuck what you talking about. He's like, I could beat him.
Yeah, Mel. I remember the live stream he went. I remember I seen that shit live. He went on IG
that's the
talking
thing.
about
No, no,
undisputed
That's the
no,
thing
versus
I
no.
like.
undisputed.
Nah, Black Mel said this shit while he was in the stands at the fight. Like somebody
Yeah,
caught some of the conversation, and Maul was saying some other
Oh,
shit, and Mel was like, nah, fuck that, I could beat him. Like, fuck what you talking about. Like, I could beat
yeah,
this
like
dude. Like, he saw he could
Ma
beat him.
whole nigga. That nigga Ma ain't
I
on
forgot
shit.
what Maul said, but Mel was like, fuck that, I could beat him. I could beat him right now. Like, if we used to fight, I'm
Ma
beating
was
him.
yeah.
asking for a refill and shit. Mel was
Maul ain't saying
like,
nothing. Mo was exactly trying to get a refill
Maul
on
pulled out
that
a pint
Henny.
from pulled a pint out his pocket.
Yeah, man.
You want some of this,
Yo, you
Mel?
see how
Get that shit
he
out
look
here.
lately? He looks swollen, like his face.
Yo, the
He look
nigga
like a
big,
drunk.
yo. He gotta be at least 200 pounds. Yo, the nigga was
Yeah.
drunk and on shrooms on the last shit posted. I was like, cause he offered somebody some shit. He was like, yo,
To
hey,
you
be
want
what did
something to
he
to
drink?
be
ask? He
honest,
said,
He was like, he said, you want something to drink or you want a psychedelic? I was like, oh, this
he said
nigga's on
psychedelic.
mushrooms.
Yeah.
I was like, he on
Fucking
shrooms.
weirdo ass nigga, bro.
to be
I don't know
honest
what
with
you
you,
want. You want psychedelic? You want
he don't even
psychedelic?
look like Jamel no more. They don't look like twins no more. I saw them like standing side by side. He got like a swollen round face.
Mm-mm.
Like, well, what the hell's wrong
So
with this
so
guy,
what?
man?
So what's Jamal supposed to do? Sit out this whole year and wait for his brother to fight Canelo, and then decide after to get in the ring with Canelo after the fight?
I don't even know why they still why he still has a title, dog. Over 2 years? I can
It's crazy.
understand, like, you're not even hurt physically, my nigga. Like, what the
That right
fuck?
there, I
Emotional ass
don't.
nigga, bro.
That right there, I don't understand.
Like, take the belt. You talking about holding
He's
up
an
a
emotional
division?
ass nigga, bro.
Even though that division ain't shit, like, goddamn.
He got me confused.
Going on 3 joints. This nigga pull out game is almost on boo boo level. This nigga gonna have a fight, pull out. Oh, I'm fighting fucking this bum ass nigga, pull out. Now
I
I'm
heard they're
That's
shit
the
trying
with
to
a
work.
nigga
girl.
That's the dude he
I heard
want
they're
to
trying
fight
to
this
work
year,
out a
though.
boo boo against Plant fight. Is that true?
I
Say
just
again?
want to see. I just want to see. Yeah, well, they said they're working on it, but I don't know because they also said
What you
these
say?
niggas is
Andre and Plant working on the fight?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. Shout out to Andre finally getting some work.
Yeah, just give him somebody. Like, goddamn.
Anything, my nigga. God
Like,
damn it.
give him something. Throw the nigga a
Nah,
bone.
but
He can't. Y'all told him to come to PBC with a fighter. That give him something, man. God damn, get a nigga a bone.
Don't leave the nigga on the shelf like
Yeah,
yeah,
man. You got fighters over there. Like, throw him somebody.
PBC is the master of putting a dude on the shelf.
that. Damn,
Hey,
boy.
welcome to PBC. Put that nigga on shelf 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, god damn, man.
He gotta beef with niggas on Twitter and IG just to try to hope to get a fight. Like, damn, bro.
Yeah, like him and fucking Maul sitting there agreeing to shit that Maul ain't gonna tell you. He's like, yo, I'll whoop your ass. And even Boo Boo had to laugh. He's
He
like, yo,
gotta
you ain't ready for that.
he gotta bring himself down to a low level and have this drunken conversation with Jamal and
Yeah,
shit.
he's having a
Oh,
conversation with Jamal. Like they actually gonna fight. Really. That it goes to show you around that time because they were trying to get Jamal to fight Canelo. That he didn't want that fight. He's not even training. Like I didn't want to see that fight.
And that's what I
I,
said, man. He should be like, you see your brother getting ready to come back to fight Zoo. Get in the gym with your brother. Stop dwelling on whatever the fuck you dwelling on, nigga. Like,
matter of
goddamn.
fact, yeah, he should be on the undercard like against Andre or something, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Like, get in the gym and train, nigga. Take your mind off the shit. You sitting
I don't
around
think
getting drunk and fucking
I don't think
taking
Mel
shrooms and shit.
I don't think Mel's gonna come back to 54.
Not if he wins at 68. I don't know. I don't
That's
know what
why I
he'll
say
do
I
that
think
is.
he's swerving. Hey, that's why I say he's swerving too, bro. That's why he can say,
Even
like, I went up to 55, but I can't.
even if he loses, I don't think he comes back to 54.
He
He
might go to
gonna
six.
lose, bro. But
If he I don't know if he. Whew. I mean, it ain't like he can't make the weight. I mean,
if he lose to Canelo and come back to 54, it might be fuck around and be back-to-back losses for Jamel. Like,
Yeah, that's
that's
you know
what I'm
what I
saying.
mean? We've
that's gonna
seen that
be
shit happen before.
that's gonna
Niggas
be
try to
tough,
go up and
man.
come back
Because
down and it goes
That's
south.
what
if he
happened.
loses,
That's happened
if
with
he
Boy
loses, we
Jones.
don't know. if he loses, we don't know how he's gonna come out of that one. You know what I'm saying? It's like what they keep talking about. Errol Spence fighting Canelo, like he's gonna have a great night against Bud. Like you guys keep forgetting that he's gonna have to fight Terence Crawford. They keep mentioning they might get a fight with Canelo.
Hey, Jafari, what you mean, bro? He said Shakur PFP is crazy. What that mean? I don't know what the initials mean. So elaborate on that. I don't know what you mean. Shakur PFP is crazy. Yeah, man, but we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Like I say, Jamal's still on some whole ass shit. He gonna probably sit out the whole year and watch his brother like a little cheerleader, drunk as fuck.
They
Talk
need
about,
to
yeah,
strip
come
his
on, bro.
ass, man.
Yeah,
Get
bro.
that title off his fucking hands. Stop. Just get. That's
You know
frustrating,
what?
yo.
Maybe if they strip him, he'll try to do something because he's too comfortable with that belt. It's like it's nothing to fight for when you already got something. You got the belt, the WBC belt already.
Nigga, you gotta pay bills. You fight to make money.
Yeah, but
I
he's
know.
trying to get. I
Ain't no
don't
way in
know.
hell
I
he
think he's
good.
trying to
Ain't
live
no
off
way in hell he
Jamel, man.
good.
He's trying to live off Jamel, I think, Charles. He's trying to live off his undisputed status. He's trying to live off his money. Yeah, man.
That's
What up,
kind of
1-2?
crazy.
What's up, bro? So yeah, bro.
Fuck that, man. If I'm Mel, I'm like, yo, nigga, get your ass up off your shoulders and come to the gym and train with me, nigga.
If Jamal don't
That's
come
what we
back and
doing.
fight somebody this year, bro, I don't want to hear shit else about Jamal Charlo, dog. Nothing.
Well, he said he's coming back in October, some dumb shit, but he was probably drunk when he said that shit, nigga. He also said he was signed to fight Canelo also. Him and his brother signed to do some dumb shit, but you could take that with a grain of salt.
Nigga's an embarrassment to us, bro. Damn. I know what you want. You want psychedelic.
Yeah, like, come
Get
on,
off the
man.
internet.
You drunk.
Damn.
And niggas is telling him to get the fuck off live is the crazy shit. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, get the fuck off live. No, like, yeah, nigga, get off.
Get the fuck off live stream, bro. Nobody
Like,
want to see you, bro.
niggas
Unless
need to
you're in the
take that
ring.
nigga, take his phone. That nigga get to drink and just hide that shit. He ain't gonna know shit. He drunk.
Hey,
Just
Charles,
tell that
this
nigga
ain't
he
rocking. This
misplaced it.
boxing antics showing up with the cheeks.
Oh, he stole my nigga Rockets. God damn it. I was about to say, what up, Rocket?
That ain't rocket though. Antics, what up?
Salute, my brother. Salute to everybody. Thanks, UGC, for letting me into your realm of dome. Appreciate that. Salute, Charles D. Salute,
1-2 kid,
who's
what
the
up,
other?
nigga? Oh, that's Martin
What?
Ramos up there. No, but 1-2's in the
And
chat.
salute, Martin. And
Yeah, one
salute,
in the
Martin
chat.
Ramos. Yeah.
Shout
how you
out
doing?
to Antics blessing us with cheeks like Rocket used to do. In the
Yeah,
building.
Miss Rocket. Where is he? Bring him back on.
I gotta do a nighttime live stream for Rocket to pull up. Rocket work nights, man.
Oh, he's still working nights?
Yeah, he working nights, bro.
He like me.
Hey,
I gotta get that
yes,
nigga number.
Real talk. I mean, he added to the group. I don't know why he don't holler at us in the hangouts, but yeah.
Cause he had that ghetto ass phone the last time. His racist ass phone don't be working right.
What's that Obama shit?
Yeah, that nigga. I don't know what he got. Nigga said he
The
got the
Obama
Obama
shit?
phone. And
I
they
don't know.
I think the Obama phone the flip joint, ain't it?
I don't know. Probably so, bro. He
Nah,
probably
he
do got a
got
flip.
he had some bullshit like 8 series Samsung type shit.
This
Like
nigga better not be on stream, y'all, with a flip phone, dog. That
I'd be
shit be
surprised
crazy.
that shit work, nigga. Like how the fuck you can see on that little ass screen? You struggling to see the chat? Like, yo,
Damn.
he got a
Yeah,
black
man.
nerve.
Hey, but what's good though, Antics, man? Give us your thoughts, man. Today's topic, bro.
Where do I start? UGC, where do you want me to start? Where do you want me to start, my brother? Where do you want me to start?
Can you start with Shakur and activating his WBC and WBO mandatories? What's your thoughts on Devin Haney? Should he take the option or just go up to 140? And if he goes up to 140, is it a duck?
No, it's definitely not a duck. Because you have to remember, Haney worked from the mud. He worked his way up to the top. He's the undisputed champion at 135. He did all the hard work. And on top of that, he went to Cambosa's backyard twice. And he
Back
took
to
the
back.
low back to back and defeated him in his backyard. So the decision could have gone either way in Cambosa's favor, but nope, it didn't go that way. So he took the lowball offer. I believe took 30%, and clearly, obviously, Cambosa's took the most of the pie. So Shakur, listen, Shakur, at the end of the day, do I look at it? If Haney went to backyard and fought Cambosis for low end for 30% ish, yo, listen, Shakur, take the 25%. If you think you're this guy, this dude, the next up and coming superstar, the boogeyman, if you think you can beat Haney, take the 25%, go up there, listen, and take his strap. It's simple as that. It's simple as that. But again, Haney's been, sucking his weight, nearly 3 years? So obviously he's struggling as it is. So he has been saying a lot, a long time now to move it up to 140. Now, if he goes to 140, he's facing Regis Progress, the Regis Progress who fought against Josh Taylor. Who was it?
He fought Josh Taylor. He lost him.
Josh Taylor, yeah. So, it'll be a tough fight, but coming against the last performance, it didn't look good. So I see Devin Haney hopefully move up to 140 and defeat Regis Progress. I think he could defeat him. Easy as that. And then, vacate the title. That's it. You'll be the next champion at 140. So, no, man, listen, at the end of the day, you're going to have to take 25%, whatever it is, take it and defeat Devin Haney. Simple as that. And on a male situation against Tim Tszyu, Tim Tszyu's the mandatory position, but nope, it's not a duck. Like I said, UGC, I'm going to say to everybody in the chat and the panel, if you got creme de la creme, he picked you out on a free fight deal, and you're one of them guys who got picked out, that's a lottery. That's a generational wealth. You'll be sorted for life. Nobody, the mama or the dada, would flipping reject that offer. I wouldn't, UGC. One took it, you wouldn't. Charles D, you wouldn't. And on top of that, you got a chance to defeat Nello. And why I say that, Nello's got a lot of wear and tear. He's been fighting since 15 or 16 years old, over nearly 60 fights. He's got a lot of wear and tear. He had injuries, surgery to his legs. And then on the other side, you got Jamel. He's only 33 years old, bro, with a 19 KOs, 6 foot tall, with 73-inch reach. And there's no wear and tear on his body. And he still looks young as heck and fresh. He looks 25 years old. Now, moving up to two-weight division, will his power translate to 168? That's a question mark. So you got a lot of pros and cons. I see more cons than the Canelo side. Like, you have to remember, it's a lot of wear and tear. And that free fight deal UGC, it could go either way. If Mel wins, he's got a rematch. And the third fight, God knows who's going to be. If Mel lose, you got Maul. The third fight, as we've seen this, bloody latest report from WBC, they're going to mandate or Benavidez in 2024.
Yeah, he got to wait a whole year.
But I've done live on my show, and Charles D, I don't know if you've seen, I'm sure you've probably seen the post from Jamal when he looked all drunk and aggy, and he was saying, there was a key word he said, and he mentioned. He said, we're gonna triple team that bitch. That third person, but more or less it kind of laid it out. It's Errol Spence Jr. Why? He's from Texas. Nello gonna be fighting Texas. Hopefully, maybe, question mark. Full of Hispanic crowds. people living there, and it's a sellout arena. Another big bag for both ends. Either way, if Spence loses against Bud, it don't make a difference. Because listen, Heyman has a very good relationship with Spence, and Spence has a very good relationship with Heyman. That's the caveat. Watch it.
I don't know. I just
But
know
hey,
Morel
it's
and
a question
Benavidez
mark.
is not in this stat, or Andrade. I know those. One of them
Definitely,
motherfuckers got to be
Charles.
in that goddamn 3-fight deal. Damn it.
Definitely, it's not going to be David Morales. Let's take him out of the equation. He's the next up and
Benavidez got to
coming.
wait a
He
whole
said,
fucking year. Like, god damn.
Charles D. He said, David Morales is not a person to mess about with. I know he only has 9 fights, but he's the next up and coming superstar. But it's too early, and I think he should fight Benavidez. Benavidez should fight David Morales, just like how Floyd Mayweather fought Canelo in his heydays when he was young and he was green. Hey, prove yourself. Now I'm hearing the next rumors. Benavidez against Yildirim. I don't know how true that is, but come on, that's garbage.
I saw that shit too, but like,
that is garbage. That ain't no test. Look, you just fought on pay-per-view. Now you're downgrading yourself and looking real bad. Nah. You're gonna have to move up now. It's all about stepping up now to the next level. If you're coming up from pay-per-view, hey, you stay on pay-per-view. Whatever the case is, it just means you're gonna have to up your competition now.
Yeah, you don't backslide. Yildirim is like, I haven't heard Yildirim since he lost to fucking Canelo.
Exactly. And that's what I don't understand nowadays. This is crazy, bro. So again, man, elephant in the castle could be more. If Mel loses, do I look at it? Here's the plan. I'll be quick now. When Canelo, this is my theory. Maybe conspiracy. Take it how you want it. I look at it as, hey, Heyman came up to Canelo. Listen, come to my, Philippine stable. I'll give you a free fight deal. This amount of money, I'm gonna throw at you. Canelo probably thought, I don't know, you got. So Heyman said, listen, I got someone for you. I got Jamel. He's been inactive. By the time he comes back, it was 16 months. He had a, hand injury. So he's been inactive. I'll give him, I'll give that to you. So Melo probably thought, yeah, all right, cool. Canelo thought, yeah, I'll take him, yeah. And then I'll give you more. He's been inactive as well. He's gone through, a lot of situation, family problems, blah, blah, blah. And he's been active in over, under 3 years now. How about that? We'll give him that. And third fight could be like this. If Mel loses, his older brother's going to step in. If he wins, I doubt it. If he wins, hey, rematch is the third one against Molly. That's how it's going to play out. Because we know Benavidez is not going to be in that third, deal. We know David Morales not coming in. Who you got?
And look, and to be honest with you, man, this is why I'm against this fight, because it puts Zoo on more of a delay. It puts David Benavidez on more of a delay. David Morrell on more of a delay. And for some reason, I'm always siding with the contenders, man, to get their shots, and not really, getting behind the circus shit going on in boxing. But shout out to 1-2 Kid, man, pulling up. Hey, 1-2 Kid,
what up?
I want to get your thoughts, 1-2 Kid.
Salute 1-2 Kid, my brother.
Hey, yo, Black, yo, thanks for having me on. Yo, I got to slide real quick.
All right, Charles, thanks for coming on, bro.
See you, Charles D, bro.
I'm gonna still be listening, but I got to slide real quick.
All right,
what's going on, fellas?
Yeah, I definitely got to get 1-2 Kid's thoughts before we get out of here, man. My thoughts, real quick, 1-2 Kid, is that Shakur Stevenson is showing the world that he wants to become undisputed champion by activating not only 1, but 2 it was mandatory through the WBC and the WBO. And I was just, having a discussion with the community, asking them, do they consider it a duck if Devin Haney goes up to 140? A lot of people saying no. I'm saying it's a duck, because if you're willing to give a guy 25%, and then he goes out and goes to the goes with the sanctioning bodies and enforces his 25 or 30%, and then you want to go up, to me, it's like, well, it was cap. You didn't really want to fight the nigga. You were just hoping it would be a low ball offer to where he wouldn't want to consider it. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. I'm siding with Shakur now because he went about it this kind of way. Other people disagree with me. They saying, hey, man, he can go up at 140 and fight Regis. That's a better fight. But I just
Right.
felt like if you was willing to give Shakur a shot, and now that he's taking matters in his own hands to go after undisputed, then I respect that. So I just want to get your thoughts on it.
Well, I mean, we seen Devin come up. He went through the dirt to get everything that he got. You know what I mean? He went through everything. But unfortunately, a lot of fans out there capping for him. And I feel like Devin, he did what he had to do. I like the fact that he fought Lomachenko as well and cleared up all that, undisputed shit. You know what I mean? And he made it right. That email championship thing is dead now. You can't say it. He beat the guy that beat the guy. You know what I mean? So I mean, I like the way he handled that. But as he's moving now, it's a diva move, man. It's a flat out diva move. It ain't no different than Canelo jumping up to fight Kovalev when he had a mandatory. You know what I mean? That's exactly what this is. And I don't think he was serious about the fight. That's why he threw the 25%. And the cap that I'm talking about with Devin Haney is the 22% that everyone keeps running around saying that he got. He didn't get 22%. He got 28%, which is actually 29% because he got 30% of the pay-per-views as well. So, I mean, if I do the math and Cambosis got 10 million and he got 2.8, I'm not a mathematician, but that's 28%, no?
So he got
Yeah,
28%
100%.
versus
Yeah.
Campbell
Right, that's
27%.
28%. So, and then he got 30% of the pay-per-views. So let's just say 29, if not more. I probably way more, but still in all, I feel like he never intended on fighting Shakur. And I think he set it up after the fight, his last fight, when he said, well, I'll fight Shakur if it makes sense. So I think Lost the Lab hit it on the head when he said it was a strategic move by Haney to do this. I don't think he ever really wanted to do it. But here's the thing, though, he don't necessarily have to. You know what I mean? He got the undisputed, but I do feel like it was a diva move on his part because it's not like Shakur isn't bringing anything. It's easy for you to say he don't have a title, but he's a three-time world champion in two different weight classes, and now you're mandatory. So now he's in his third weight class and he wants undisputed. And he waited for the offer, hoping that the 25% was kind of like, all right, you go low, I go high, and we meet in the middle. And then never got the call back. I'm pretty sure he was
Uh-huh.
expecting, like, yo, can I get at least give me 30? That's what he said. So now with this new thing that he's going through by activating the mandatory, they also are pleading with the WBC to give him a decent share as well of his worth. Because the cap by Haney was, well, why don't you take the 25% and make three times more than you made in your last bouts? He's guaranteed $3 million every time he fights his last three bouts. So you're guaranteeing him $9 million?
So you saying Shakur's getting 3 million about? Is that what you saying?
No, yeah, Shakur. He getting 3 million flat fee guaranteed in his last three fights.
And you saying that the 25% that Devin Haney offered him is not three times that? Is that what
We
you're
don't
saying?
know. Well, oh no, I doubt it. Unless it goes to purse bid and someone puts up a shit ton of money.
I think from what Devin Haney stated, he said that was an offer from Bob Arum. I think because he said something like when they was going back and forth through tweets, he said
Well,
that offer was from your promoter Bob. So I don't
so
know for sure.
I mean that wouldn't make any sense though to me because Bob wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter to Bob who was doing it because isn't he still under somewhat contract the top rank or no? Is this or did he
Who
finish his
Devin?
last fight? Yeah, Devin.
No, he's a free agent now, bro.
All right, he's a free agent. So I don't know why Bob would only want to take 25% of what Shakur got. I mean, why he would want him to get 25% because that would shorten his percentage, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
that doesn't make business sense. So I'm just saying to me it's like he didn't really want to fight. You know what I'm saying? And he's in position to say, "Nah, fuck you." You know what I mean? But the mandatory is activated. So if he wants to jump up, I mean, I don't know how to feel about it, but I do feel like he never intended on fighting.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta count it as a duck, but I gotta give credit to Shakur. I mean, he's done a lot more than what Tank did.
Well, yeah,
Tank ain't never fucking activated no Mando.
that's the thing though, Black. When he activated the mandatory, he didn't want to activate the mandatory. He was kind of hoping dude would give him a fair shake, but he didn't. You know how you go back and forth? He cut him off and then moved on. And then they said, well, why is he trying to activate the mandatory when he's in negotiations with with Regis Prograis, but yet he's in negotiations with Teofimo Lopez. So he's in he grabbed two negotiations. He got into negotiations pretty quick. When this is up, if they can't work anything out, it goes to purse bid. So he got to vacate. And I don't know.
Right. The heat is on Devin at this point.
Yeah,
I mean,
he gotta let him go. I mean, that's just what it is. You know what I mean?
But O2 Kid, bro, even if it goes to purse bid, the challenger will get 25%. Either way, whatever Devin Haney has offered it.
No, that's not true. That's not true. It can be as low as 35 and as high as 50 due to this new thing that they're pushing about how many people you put in seats and what type of revenue you bring in.
We talking about WBC?
Yeah.
The WBC route? Okay.
Yeah. They're talking like it's a new petition for a new rule to say that there's, because let's say okay, do you think that Canelo got 25% fighting Kovalev?
No way in hell.
I don't know, bro. I have no idea.
Absolutely not. Right.
No way in hell.
Right. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is they're trying to incorporate that into the rules now. If you you talking about a former Olympian, 3-time world champion. So even though he won't have a title in the weight class, we seen this shit happen with Bud.
But we're not gonna act like, I mean, it's two different fighters.
Right. No, I understand that. Yeah. But nobody. You mean to tell me everybody was giving Kambosos props for shitting on Haney when Haney took the deal?
I mean, Haney, I think he was humble enough to know that, hey, I'm not a pay-per-view star. I am the inside, so I got to take this.
Right. So he took the 30%.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's still low tier, and everybody knew that Devin was the better fighter and should have got more money, but he took it and then took a rematch clause as well. I'm not knocking him for that, but is it Shakur's fault for doing it a different way, business-wise?
No, he doing it the way he doing it. I think that Devin was a lot more humble in his approach towards, getting where he wanted to get. Shakur's going about it the way he going about it. I'm not mad at him because I feel like this is the proper way to go about it. It's just a 4-show mandatory. So I still stand firm on, if Devin don't give him his shot after this guy enforces mandatory, it's a duck, man. To me, it's a duck. You can say, oh, he has more options. He can go after T.O., he can go after Regis, he can do whatever he want to do. That's fine, but I just felt like if you was already entertaining the fight before he enforces mandatory and then he enforced the mandatory, and now all of a sudden you like, nah, I got Regis.
You take the 25% or go. That's what the whole video was.
It's a pump fake. It's a pump fake to me.
It was like take it or leave it, motherfucker. Yeah. And it's
and I think 1-2 also it does. I will say one thing though, even though I'm a huge Devin Haney fan, but I will say one thing where he went wrong is when he fought against Lomachenko and came out victorious. That's when he should just moved up to 140.
Right.
Forget all the diva crap. Going back and forth Twitter.
Right.
It just either way. Okay, fair enough. Maybe Shakur can call his bluff and say, you know what the heck? Yeah, I'll take 25%, and then I could have sat back and seen what kind of move Devin Haney does. Because you entertained that whole shenanigan now, and like you said, 1-2, because obviously Shakur's going the right way, and like I said, you see.
But he could have took the 25% too, though. He could have did that. That would have made the fight happen as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, I get it
too.
That's what
I
get it from some Haney fans as well. Though I get that, and I'm just like, but I'm just saying it can't all be fuck Shakur and let's move with Haney, because I mean I've been riding with Haney, pushing Haney as well. We all have.
Yeah.
We all like the way he moved. We all like the way when they were shitting on him, we was all rooting for the underdog. But Shakur's an up and coming star as well. So you can't just spit on the dude and say, well, you're not worth this, and if that's the case, I mean, even 35%, Shakur's name ring bells as well. Even though he's the undisputed champion, that is, it's to me, it wasn't a fair shake. To be fair, I thought it was kind of like a, okay, now I got this, so I could do whatever the fuck I want type of move. You know
Well,
what
I'm
I
gonna
mean?
be real with you. I kind of look at it like, even though I don't too much like it, how these unfair splits or whatnot,
Mhm.
but I kind of looked at it like, man, Devin Haney went through some bullshit to get to where he at.
Yeah, he did.
He got shitted on.
Mhm.
He wasn't even treated fairly when he got
Mhm.
the WBC belt because of that franchise situation. He had to set B-side, take a low purse, to go out there to Australia back to back and get what he got. So I think he more of like, well, shit. Now that I am the guy, you're gonna have to take the lower split like I did. And
Like I did, right, right.
not everybody is like Devin Haney. And that's why I say I
Mhm.
give him credit for being humble, a lot more humble than
Mhm.
Shakur.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
knocking
Mhm.
Shakur for doing what he's doing right now. But like I say, I just think Devin had a different path. Shakur
Right,
didn't really have to go through as much as what Devin had to go through on his come up. But
right.
Mm.
Shakur is doing what he needed to do. He's
Mhm.
showing the world that he wants to fight Devin Haney now. Like this was
Mhm.
showing me, okay, you really want to fight. Once you
Right,
enforce your man though,
right.
the heat is off you as far as ducking or avoiding the fight. Now it's
Yeah,
on Devin Haney for you to
but then
decide.
again,
Go ahead.
you see, okay, that's the latest tweet. Okay, he's going right about it. And you remember they were going back and forth against Devin Haney, and then all of a sudden, Shakur just moved on to Lomachenko. Hey, Lomachenko, you had a great fight. I'm a best buddy. Blah blah blah. Maybe
Mhm.
Yeah.
me and you could get it on. I mean, what's that about?
Right, right,
That
right.
to me, it thought, yo, you're cloud chasing now.
I hear you, bro. It's a lot of things I don't like about how Shakur went about this shit.
Mhm.
But the last
Yeah,
thing
Mhm.
he did was enforce the Mando. So I got to deal with what he
That's
recently
true
did.
though.
That's
That's
yeah,
all
that's
I'm
the
true.
dealing
latest
with.
one. Yeah, yeah,
That's
that
true
is the
though. He
latest
did
one.
do that.
So I agree with you though, boxing antics on what you're saying.
But
Because I had flame for him too, leading up to this moment. But this
Mm.
flame is to, you know what I mean? Is sometimes heat is good enough to push, the right results. So what we need as boxing
but
fans.
that WBC been like petitioned to activate for a couple weeks now. He been on that. He probably did that with the tweet. Maybe that was his pump fake to let Devin think he gave up on it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But then again, ain't Lomachenko back to number one at WBC ranking? Because we all know Lomachenko is the top ranked darling. They love him, even though he lost against Devin Haney. They put him right back on number one,
Well,
and Shakur was number two at the ranking at WBC.
yeah, they skipped Shakur and they put him back at the spot. They did that because he was attempting to
Yeah,
go for that Mando prior, and they were like, "Nah, we're gonna make him the Mando. We're gonna make Loma the Mando." But I gotta admit, everybody wanted that fight.
Which one, bro?
The Lomachenko Haney fight, just to clear it all up.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
And Haney did it, and Lomachenko did it, and big props to them. Like I said, man, I like the way Devin been moving up to this point. So minimal flame from me, but at the same time, it's the fans more that I be flaming because they be capping. Oh, he wants 50%, and he took 22%, and I'm like, no, he didn't. He didn't take no 22%. You know, I'm like,
Mm.
if you're gonna say it, at least state the fact that he took 28% and 30% of the. You know what I mean? He took 28% of the guarantee and 30% of the pay per view.
All right. Well,
Okay,
shout out to you clearing it up, man.
let
Shout
me
out
say
to
one
one
thing.
two clearing it up.
Yeah, let me say one thing though. This is my conspiracy. Okay, that 25%. Okay, clearly he probably thought, nah, it's a low ball offer or whatnot. But obviously he's tied with Jay Prince. We know Jay Prince, and obviously he is affiliated with certain individual. Maybe he has to pay them off too, because you know how it goes. Shakur's being rolling with different type of people as well.
Yeah.
So things don't come cheap, do they? So you gotta have to pay when you're tied with certain people, individuals. Hey, you gotta pay them. You gotta pay them, and maybe that's why
Yeah.
he's going the right way, but he wants a bit more. So after paying the taxes, the coaches, Jay Prince, top rank, he's got the individual.
He wants to walk away with nice piece of the pie. So that's my
Yeah.
conspiracy.
I
That's
mean,
what
I'm
I
not mad
think.
at Shakur. I'm not mad at Shakur. I'm not too much mad at Haney. It's gonna be light flame though if you go up to 40 after entertaining the option with Shakur. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna stick to that right
Yeah,
now.
100%. I do
I'm a,
agree. I
I'm a
mean,
big.
Yeah.
For some reason, I always side with the contenders, man. When they deserve the opportunity, man, and try to swerve. And that's why I say, I mean, I'm taking up for Tim Zoo. I don't like Jamel swerving him to go after Canelo. I
oh,
don't like
come on, you
Canelo.
see.
Hold on,
Come
let
on.
me say this. I don't like
Oh,
Canelo
come on.
swerving. I don't like Canelo swerving Benavidez and Morrell to go after Jamel. Like, I don't like all of that shit, man. These niggas got obligations in their own weight classes and shit, and they be trying to. So that's just my opinion. Hey, shout out
I
to the
get it.
Fix. He said the WBC even stripped him when he got injured. Yeah, WBC
Yeah,
even said that they
yeah.
tried.
Remember that? They sure
Yeah,
did. They sure did. I don't think they're
real
gonna
talk.
try to give Shakur 50% though. I think that's just cap. I think it's gonna wind up being like 35%. And
Yeah, jump
I think
in.
that's a fair shake. Yeah, and I think he is the B side in this because you talking about the undisputed champion that went through the dirt, but at the same time, that's a fair shake though. Shakur ain't no name motherfucker just coming up, just some random contender from some third world country that ain't been fighting anybody. You know what I'm saying? You talk about
Right.
a 3-time world champion, but he ain't got a belt in this division. They tried to pull that same shit as soon as Bud Crawford showed up at the welterweight division, and look at him.
But you
Right.
don't want to kid. That's what they're pushing, bro. That's the thing. The real hardcore Devin Haney fans will say that. They say, listen, what has he done? Okay, he won three. He was a free division champion, but who has he fought? What has he got? He ain't got no bargaining chip. But at
Right.
the end of the day, Devin Haney's the one who went through the mud. He took the low end of the stick. He went to the bloody Australia and fought Cambosis twice in his backyard and beat him. He fought Lomachenko. He's undisputed champion. Maybe if you want a real test, go and fight Lomachenko and prove yourself. Hey, that's what people are saying in the YouTube streets. That's that's how it's going now.
Well, he
But
attempted to, but Lomachenko said he got unfinished business with Devin Haney, and then Shakur said, "Oh yeah, we'll see about that."
I'm gonna be
yeah, I
honest,
saw
man.
that.
See, Lomachenko got unfinished business out there in Ukraine, man. He need to pick up an AK and get back on the
Mhm.
battlefield. God damn it. I'm being
Yeah.
real, bro. Nobody worry about Lomachenko, man. Take that
Right.
crybaby shit back to Ukraine.
Hmm.
Time for Shakur and Devin Haney and him to get out the fucking way, bro. Loma's done with. Over with, bro. Hey, we got Lost Out of Boxing. He gonna pull up, get some thoughts, and then we gonna shut it down, man. We've been doing it 2 hours. Oh, here you go, right here. Here we go, right here. Oh, here go actual facts.
Salute, actual fat, my
Actual
brother.
facts. What's going on, man?
Who is that guy? Who's that Shawn Michael looking at?
Oh, we got the fix up in here too. What's up, bro?
What's the deal, man? How y'all boys doing, man? Salute to the panel, salute to the chat, man.
Salute, my
We
brother.
good. Chill.
Salute.
Hey, actual, if you're trying to talk, bro, we can't hear you. I think your audio low. But good to have
Hold
you
on.
on, the fix.
Can you hear me better now?
Well, we can hear you. He was talking to actual facts.
Yeah, you good. You good, Phil. We was talking about actual facts. We couldn't hear him.
Can we hear me?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you now, Angel.
Yes. I have returned. People need to worry about me, the Rolly Romero boy. You need to give my rematch. I was robbed
I'm
Oh
going on
shit.
mute. I'm going on mute.
millions. And this was only 2 moons ago that I was robbed. And once I get my get back with Rolly Romero, the fake Cuban bitch boy, the rest of the division will have to look out for Managua, Barroso, yes. And I will scalp all of them. Haney boy, Shakur boy, even the Tio boy. Fake Spaniard. I would kill him and destroy him in the ring. Okay? Shout out to my ancestors and everyone in the chat. My real ones.
Shout out to his
Salute.
ancestors, man.
Salah.
Hey,
Salute to the tribe.
shout out to actual facts. Shout out to Phil. Hey, Phil, what's your thoughts, man? Give your thoughts on today's topics, bro.
Yeah, man. I agree with a lot of stuff that you guys said. As far as Shakur, I think he fumbled a lot initially trying to get the Devin Haney fight. I think he made some uh mistakes on the process. You know what I mean? The first thing he should have did was what he just recently did was activate that mandatory. You understand what I'm saying?
Completely
Um,
agree.
this is the deal. If you know these guys are going to offer you, or if they, I don't know if this is true, but it's been rumored that they were offering them 25%. Well, you know that if they're offering you 25%, you might as well just go ahead and activate the mandatory because if the WBC mandates the fight, you know that you're going to get at least that. And you know that you're going to get the fight or potentially get the fight if Devin Haney decides not to go another route. So the first thing he should have did when they said 25% was activate that mandatory. Better late than never. At the end of the day, to me, it indicates that he wants to fight. And that's what's important to the fighting fans, that you want to get in there and you want to see who's the better fighter. That's all I can ask for the young man. Like I said, he fumbled in the beginning, but now he's on the right trajectory to get the fight. And I'm excited about it because I'm a huge Shakur Stevenson fan as well as I'm a Devin Haney fan as well. I favor Shakur, but it's a good fight for boxing.
Yeah, yeah, good fight for boxing. And yeah, I agree with you, man. I mean, he didn't go about it the right way and activate the mandatory as soon as that offer was put out. But like you said, better late than never. So, I mean, here we are. Hold on, let me bring Q on, man, and then y'all can still cook. Let me bring Q on though.
What's good with it, man? My
Nah,
mic,
I
mic
had
good.
I had I had to jump back on the shit. Shorty hit me with the false alarm type joint.
My mic good.
Yeah,
My
you good,
bad.
Q?
Yeah,
Oh
we
yeah,
good.
you're crispy.
What's good with y'all, man?
Salute, my brother. Salute.
Yeah, man. Damn, I'm bad dropping my grinder and shit. My bad, man. Who the hell is this thick ass mahogany princess right here? Now I'm bullshit. Who got this thick ass girl on their avatar, man? Who is it?
Big booty juice.
Yeah, that get me from under there. I don't want that booty juice to drip on my avatar, man. But nah, man. I ain't really been. I just clicked on.
Shout out, Q.
Black be on. What's good with you though, Black man? I wasn't even expecting you to still be on. I thought it was gonna be a quick one. I seen you
Yeah,
on by.
man. I didn't expect it either. Shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I was clicking on it to see. I was like, man, let me go ahead and catch the playback. You know what I mean? And then you still was on. I'm like, oh shit, let me see what's up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, y'all
exactly
niggas getting a rare treat today, nigga. This shit don't really go
he
past the
said.
hour usually.
He said a rare treat. Facts.
Yeah, yo,
Yeah,
Q. I
I
had
was
just
still
said
listening to
too.
shit.
I said that I was like, I think Q hit it on the head when he said it was a strategic move by Devin Haney to offer him the 25 and keep it moving.
Yeah, bro. I think it's like, cause it to me, bro. I always thought, bro. I'm like, Devin, bro. He really like he. You could tell he got a good team, man. Bill, man, he great for Devin. And the type of things that they doing, like even now with the Regis shit, it's like, man, hey man, Regis, you want to fight, man? What's up with that October day? And Regis like, man, I'm going out of the country in October. Niggas like, hey man, what the fuck, nigga? You want to fight in October or you don't? Me personally, I'm like,
Nah, he
nigga,
wants more money. That's the thing, Q. Regis did say he wants more money. That's what it is.
man,
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Devin, though, honestly, if I'm Devin, I'm not offering no more than 25%. Because like I just said,
To
because
who? To Regis?
nah, to
To Shakur,
Shakur.
go
Yeah.
ahead,
Oh, I was
fam.
about to say, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not offering no more than 25% to Shakur because you got to think about it. Once he mandates it, if it goes to purse bid, I'm not sure and clear on the rules with the WBC, but I think it's like what 25% that the challenge is guaranteed. So
I thought there
I
was
mean,
30.
I think it's nah, because I think it's either 20 or 25%, because I recall, unless it's been up since the Bo and the Lennox Lewis deal.
It is up for debate. We can talk about it, guys. We will work it
Yeah,
all
no, I
out.
mean it
Figure it
doesn't.
out, Mauricio.
Yeah, I don't. My deal is just right here. It doesn't matter if it's 20 or 25%. My deal is this: whatever the WBC starts at when it goes to purse bid, that's what I'm starting at in my negotiations. Obviously, they have the power to up that if they feel that it's necessary. But yeah, I'm starting at whatever the guaranteed is, and I'm not offering you a fucking dime more. So yeah, he did exactly like he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the WBC, bro, theirs is like 30. They shit like 65,
Yeah,
35.
but they
The,
changing
the
the rules
WBO is like the 25 shit. I think
for
the
17 or
WBA is
some
like
shit.
35.
17, it's 17%. So, you're lucky you're getting 25% either way how it goes, because that's still a lot
Nah,
of money.
it's not 17, bro. I'm
Well,
looking at the WBC, not like a different.
sorry, WBC.
Not
The
a,
Okay, okay.
WBC is
oh,
65, 35. The
see,
WBC is. So the
So
other
let me
ones,
ask a question. Let me
WBO
ask
is
a question for the people who are upset with the split. What do you think Shakur is supposed to get?
It's 80-20. I just looked it up. It's 80-20. It's the same thing it was with Bo and Lennox Lewis. They hadn't changed it. I just looked it up.
Okay.
Yeah. I knew it was either 20 or 25%. So
So which sanctioning body's the 80-20 joint?
WBC.
Woo.
So I ask again, for the people who think that the split was unfair,
Let
what
that
do
shit
you
go to
think
purse bid.
Shakur is supposed to get?
I think 30 or 35 would be great.
Let that shit go to purse bid. Fuck that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's too high.
Based
No,
on what? Based on what?
based on his past performances, on the fact that he was a WBC champion. He is the WBC mandatory. He was also a WBO champion. Did he? What else did he hold? The IBF. He's a three-time world champion. He's not just a random contender.
At 135, he did all this, or 130?
Doesn't That's the point I just made. I said he did all that prior. He's not just a random contender who never had a title or been a champion. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
so let me ask you this. Okay, I get you. So let me ask you this. Why does that count for him, but not for Crawford?
It does count for Crawford.
It does count for Crawford. Plus, Crawford's holding the strap at 147.
Not
I'm
according to
arguing.
them. Not according to them.
I'm just saying. I'm not
Not
saying
according
it's.
to
Yeah, I
them.
don't. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't know who them are, but this is what I will say. The facts are that Crawford holds one of the four major titles. Now if they want to play semantics and word games and stuff like that, I mean that's entirely up to them. But they're really at the end of the day, they're just insulting the fans to me. Because
Exactly. I agree.
yeah,
But what I'm
yeah.
saying is Shakur is supposed to get what any other challenger at 135 gets, because he's only had one fight at 135. So if the split's 80-20, 75-25, 75-25, 70-30, whatever it is, he's supposed to take that, because when Devin took whatever to fight Kambosos, everybody was praising him. Oh, he just wanted to fight. Okay, so Shakur, if you want to fight, take the fucking split.
So, but let me say this right here. So this is the deal. I just mentioned the fight. It's a similar situation happened between, and this is going back to the 90s with Bo and Lennox Lewis. The reason why Bo threw the belt in the trash was because the WBC was going to give Lennox Lewis more than the 20%. So sometimes, in some cases, you will have a situation where a guy can get more than what's offered if you're the mandatory. And I think Shakur Stevenson is one of those guys, and they will make an exception for the kid. That's just what I feel. Because
Can I say
the WBC has made exceptions for other guys outside of Shakur Stevenson's situation.
Yeah, that's what I
can I
read
say
when
can I
when
say
they had.
something real quick?
Oh yeah, go.
Yo, to the panel, like not to take nothing away from Devin Haney for what he accomplished when he went out there to Australia and beat this guy twice. But the fact of the matter is, they keep saying, "Oh, he basically took the last," and. But at the same time, how many in this panel believe that Kambosos had a chance of beating Devin Haney?
I didn't. I thought Devin Haney was gonna smoke him.
Exactly. So why they keep bringing that up? Like, everybody knew that this guy. I mean, Devin himself knows he could beat this guy uh 10 times out of the week and twice on Sunday. So, like, yeah, it's a big accomplishment, but this guy is a C-level fighter fighting an elite boxer. So, not to take
But
nothing
my
away
point
from
is
him,
this, bro.
not to take nothing away from Devin, but come on, like,
But my point is this, bro.
we can't use that
None
to
of that
like
matters.
diminish Shakur.
But none of that
Like,
matters when it comes to the split. A challenger is
No.
a challenger is a challenger. It doesn't matter what you did at 130 or 126 or whatever. This is 135. You're the number one contender, and this is the split. If you want the fight, like you say, you want to be undisputed, take the fucking split and go whoop the nigga ass if you can whoop him.
Well, that's why I said him
So
enforcing his mandatory was a good thing, because the WBC will make exceptions. Like, if you read the article when he said that he was enforcing it, they are going to consider the fact that
Right.
former champion, Olympian.
yeah, they exactly. They're gonna factor all that in. But to answer my boy's question, I don't think it matters if we thought Devin was gonna win or not. I think that's relevant to the fact on how the negotiations went and how he went about obtaining undisputed. You understand?
And you're right. But my point is, these fans keep bringing up what Devin sacrificed to win this title. Like, they keep
Well, I
they keep
mean,
they keep making it
nevertheless,
bigger
he
than what
did.
it really is.
Well, no. I don't think they're making it bigger than what it really is, because the truth of the matter is he did make concessions. Whether we thought he was going to beat him or not is irrelevant to that. Devin actually did have to make concessions to make that fight happen. I mean, that's just a proven fact. You can go and look at some of the concessions that Devin made in order to make that fight.
I know he did. I'm not saying he didn't.
Yeah.
But this is one thing that I noticed from watching the whole situation is that Devin Haney is the king of the pull-up. He's a king of the pull-up game. Like, he pulls up on everybody. He pulled up on Lomachenko. He pulled up on Tio. He pulled up on Ryan. He pulled up on everybody. The moment that he seen Shakur stepping through the ropes after the fight with Lomachenko, he acted like the guy didn't even exist. Him and his dad. And these guys run up on everybody. Those guys walked out of that ring quick, fast. Didn't even look at the dude. Just straight ignore him. Like, why is that?
Think that was strategic. I think that was strategic. I think that was very strategic. I mean, because by entertaining him, okay, now first and foremost, you just beat arguably one of the best fighters of this generation in Lomachenko, right? Well, at least people consider him to be that. Let's just say that, right? You just beat him. No, I'm just. So I'm just
making a general statement to get.
I'm making a general statement. So, this is the deal, man. That was his moment. You understand what I'm saying? And I understand that you have somebody across the ring that is a potential fight for you, but at the end of the day, enjoy your moment. You understand what I'm saying? It's your night. You just beat somebody that, honestly, you should have been fought 3 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? 2 years ago. Look, bro, at the end of the day, I'm not finna go over there and entertain that, because really, honestly, it's levels to it. And at this point, by me engaging with him, I'm making it seem like that we on even playing field. And right now at 135, they're not. So I'm not going to say I'm going to ignore him, because this is the truth of the matter. Whether he engaged with him that night, he's engaging with him now after the fact. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if he would have still kept that same energy, then we can have something to talk about. But nah, fuck that. I'm not going to let you steal my thunder. We'll talk about it like professionals after I enjoy this win. And that's exactly what he's doing right now. So I don't have an issue with it.
I also
And
think he got the fuck
and
up
to
out
be
that ring
fair,
quick because he ain't like that damn crowd response, nigga. That nigga
and
was
to
getting
and
the
to
fuck up out of there.
and to be fair, because I'm a true boxing fan. To be fair, we could say that this fight could be bigger at 140 than at 135. So and if Devin moved up to fight Tio or Regis, I mean, you could give him a pass. You can't really say he's ducking this guy, even though it looks that way.
That's what I was saying too. I was like, he does have them options to do that,
I
but it's not.
disagree.
I feel like it's not a good look though. I feel like he never
It's
really
not. It's
intended
not.
like he never really intended on fighting Shakur, and him and his pops was on YouTube talking like, yeah, we'll make that fight happen and all that shit. And then
I,
it's
I,
like then he pulls up on him and it's like, nah. Then you
one,
throw the
two.
25% and then you just shut him out. I'm like, that's kind of like, what was all the other shit then?
1-2 Kid. I don't know about you. If you ever saw that FaceTime that those three had, it was like, to be honest with you, they don't sound like too confident. They don't sound too confident that they could beat Shakur. To be honest with you, if
I
you
don't
ever
see
saw
him.
that
I
FaceTime,
don't see him beating
Nah,
Shakur.
let me say this, man. Let me say this. Like, I've watched Devin Haney enough to know that this kid feels like he can beat everybody. You understand what I'm saying? Um, Now, whether Bill thinks he can beat him, it doesn't matter because Bill's not fighting. I think Devin feels as though he's the best boxer in the world at 135 and 140. He's just going to go about it however he decides to go about it. Now, I will say this. If he decides not to fight Shakur Stevenson at 135 and the fight is mandated, I do consider that to be somewhat of a duck because you're entertaining the fight currently. Now, the pressure is on. You really have to truly entertain the fight because it's going to be mandated by the WBC. You have your 30 days or 35 days to do your negotiations. If you can't do it, it goes to purse bid. Now, if you decide to opt out of that and go a different route, the truth of the matter is, to me, you had an opportunity to fight Shakur Stevenson and you took another route. This is the closest. This is the closest situation you have right now that we have knowledge of for your potential next opponent. So, considering those circumstances, if you go a different route, to me, it seems as though it could be potentially. I'm not going to say he's ducking, but he definitely avoided that particular fight. That's all I'm saying.
like I said, I don't want to call him a duck because this guy been fighting since he was probably like 5 years old. But you could tell the respect is there when it comes to Shakur. There's a certain
Man,
level of respect that they, we could talk trash to each other, but there's a respect there. It's a
man,
respect that he shows to this guy that he didn't show in the past to other opponents.
man, the type of options Devin got, shit, I can't say it's a ducktail. I just see like how it play through, like how it play through to
I
like
wouldn't, I
just
wouldn't, I wouldn't call him a dog, but I'm just saying that he respects this guy.
if
Devin
we
ain't
talk
got he
about
ain't got much of a window because I think he got till Friday, dog. His window's closing to either take the fight or move up to 40.
So,
Just
so
move.
I tell you what though, let me ask you guys this though, right? Because I know a lot of people are considering the quote unquote the options. The truth of the matter is, who would you like to see Devin fight next? Would you like to see him, first of all, what division would you like to see him fight in? And who would you like to see him fight next? I would prefer
Like,
him personally. I would prefer him to defend his undisputed reign if he can make the weight healthy, of course. I would like to see him do it. And I think the best challenge for him is either Shakur or Tank. If you don't do Shakur, you need to give me Tank if you stay at 135. Those are my two options.
Hey,
And
to be
that's the
Brooklyn
honest,
thing.
boy in the chat.
I don't think he could make that weight, man. That nigga be looking sick, dog. That shit look nasty.
I'm with Charles on that one because to be honest with you, I'd rather see him move up and fight Teal or Teal, yeah, because that's a good fight. Everybody been wanting to see because the guys don't even look healthy at 135 anymore.
Hey, the quick question in the chat from Brooklyn boy. He said, "Which fight is bigger, Shakur or Regis for Devin Haney?"
I like the Shakur.
Shakur all day.
I like
Cool.
the Shakur
And
fight.
that's the thing. I know he's got a lot of options, but the truth of the matter is his two biggest options, obviously, I think it's Tank and Shakur, and then you can kind of slide T.O. in on the back end. You understand? That's
Well,
just
Tank don't want no
The
smoke. He'll be
Man,
the
A5
Regis.
versus
yeah. Well,
Shakur.
we already know what it is with Tank, but I'm saying, but just as far as uh opposition's sake, I think that would be a major fight for both of those guys.
nah, see, opposite. When you say opposition's sake, it ain't got to me nothing to do with money. Just opposition's sake. I mean, shit. It's really, bro. It's who I'm be honest, bro. Whoever the fuck Devin want to pick, ain't none of them like I do. Like, yeah, Devin,
Nah, it ain't no light work.
like the Shakur fight. Yeah, like bigger, maybe more money than the Regis. But if he prove himself against Regis, like what the okay, shit, I ain't got nothing
Regis a
bad to say
dangerous
about
fight.
it. On God. Same shit with T.O. So if he picked any of the three that niggas was just naming, the T.O., Shakur, Regis, I ain't mad at either of them. He ain't ducking shit. How the fuck can you duck if like you can't duck a nigga and go fight a champion at a higher weight class? If he don't fight Shakur and fight Regis, why the fuck I'm gonna call him a duck? You went up and fought a champion. If you
That's
fight
my
T.O.,
thing.
you fight a champion. You
That's
fighting
my thing.
Shakur. That's a defense. It's cool, but I done seen you defend your shit already. You ain't even to be honest. That he ain't got to
So,
defend again.
so Q, what would you prefer though,
Personally,
for Devin Haney to do, bro? What would you prefer?
man, whatever he chooses to do. Because the reason why I say that is whoever he picked, that let me know his frame of mind, how he feeling about the game. Because Devin sitting back, up to this point, everything we got to see, he big champ shit. He want the biggest whatever. So now he got 3 fights that he could potentially take, big fights. Where is his mind at when he got everything at his feet? Like right now,
I
what
mean, but you gotta have somebody that you would prefer to see him fight more though.
Hey,
I mean,
Black.
if I'm gonna say,
What's up, bro?
I'll be honest, right at
Black.
this point,
I'm gonna cut out. Thanks for having me. Like I had a little problem with my phone, so I dropped off a little while ago. But check. I don't know why I didn't get the notification of the live because I'll be looking out for your lives. I can never catch you, bro. Like so, I don't know what.
No, you
Maybe.
catching them, bro. I ain't been going live a lot, so no, you catching them when they go live, bro.
yeah, but Phil, I'm
I
gonna be honest.
catch you on the next one then. Take care, everybody.
All right,
bro.
Martin, thanks for coming on, bro.
But right now, Phil, if you ask me, who do I want to see Devin fight next, bro? I'll tell you T.O. T.O. female fight, no picture, bro. Real talk.
Yeah.
I do want to see T.O. that fight too.
That's a good fight. That's a hell of a fight. I'm not mad at the T.O. fight. Yeah.
Like but see, I think the T.O. fight will be even bigger if he fight Regis first and win. If he can beat Regis, the T.O. fight, them unifying at 140 from all that shit that happened at 135, bruh.
Yeah, that'd be dope. But
Crazy.
you know
I mean,
what?
we can all
But I'm
agree
gonna tell
Devin
you
Haney got
something.
hella options.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, but look, this is my thing right here. I'm not look. You fight whatever the best option is in front of you. You know what I'm saying? I would prefer to see the T.O. over the Regis. You know, every time you step in the ring, man, it's a risk. No matter who you in there with, you could be in there with Regis, T.O. You could be in there with a goddamn tomato can, a bean bag. It don't matter what it is. So to me, you take the best option available to you. And I think that to me, Regis is probably in last place to me.
Yeah.
Because he just doesn't. I mean, don't get me wrong. Regis is a good fighter. Don't get it twisted. But I'm talking about the selection of a guy like Teofimo Lopez, who does have some buzz going on right now. You understand what I'm saying? You know, obviously Shakur Stevenson has some buzz going on right now. So, I mean, with those Regis counters coming up the back end, I mean, the guy really honestly barely got, you know, a contract with Eddie in Matchroom. So, I mean, he's just kind of at that position in his career where people know that he's a good fighter, but motherfuckers really ain't looking for him like that. So if I'm Haney, a young guy in my mid-20s, early 20s, then I'm going after another guy that's just like me, and that's Teofimo Lopez or Shakur Stevenson. That's just my opinion.
Hey
Yeah,
y'all, Jump Tube in the chat says Tio's Mando's Barboza WBO block Haney from Mandoing Tio. Is there any truth to that? Y'all hear anything about that? They blocking Haney from fighting Tio for the Mando?
Shit, man.
Nah, nah,
I
nah,
I heard nothing.
nah. That ain't true.
I hope not.
Barboza, he is up for like the mandatory shit, but Top Rank just dropped him. Top Rank dropped Barboza.
Plus,
So,
Devin Haney can skip the line. I think with him being undisputed, just
Yeah,
jump
he
right to
can.
the
Yeah, he
champ.
got all four
Yeah,
shots on
he can have
185.
exactly. I'm finna say it doesn't matter because he can definitely skip the line. Does not have to fight any kind of eliminators or anything like
Hell
that.
no, he
That's
could
the
get straight to it.
yeah,
but
that's the privilege of the WBO.
see,
The
that's
one
what.
one of the few things I like about that belt.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I'm just putting it like this in perspective of just boxing shit. Like, yeah, you could go up and try to force the WBO, and that's cool. Like, if you try to force their hand for you to just go up there and get the belt. But okay, for every reason y'all said for Regis to be the last person or don't even fight him, fight one of them other guys is the reason why I say fight him. You get that belt, and now you and Tio is a unification. And that
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah, but you can also lose too though.
Hold up. Yeah, you can lose, but we talk about being great. I'm not looking like I
right.
understand like how you looking at it like that, but I'm looking at it if we talking about Devin career. If you looking at you just beat Lomachenko, moved up to fight because Regis not the number one guy because that's who JT was, Josh Taylor was. But Regis is most definitely the number two guy in that division. So you move up, beat the number two guy to get the belt, and you can fight the person who beat the number one guy. And that fight is big as shit because it's a unification now. And then it's most definitely y'all are the two best in the division. It ain't even no question. It ain't no argument about the shit.
And them
And
niggas
that's a
got a little
huge
bit of beef between them.
I don't know if Regis is the number two guy though. But I get what you're saying.
most
But you know
definitely.
what? I mean, a little off subject, but the one fight that nobody talking about here is it Regis and Tio. That would be pretty dope ass fight. Style matchup.
And,
But Jump Tube,
and Regis had to eat his words on that shit. He's like, yo, that nigga fucked up. He finished. He this, and the third. Nigga went out with Josh Taylor ass did a whole
yeah, that
180.
is true. That is
That's right.
true. Hey, real quick though in the chat, Jump Tube said the deadline for Haney to skip that line ended at the same time as Tio's decision to retire or not. The WBO intentionally did it that way so Haney couldn't Mando Tio. Y'all think that they trying to block Haney from fighting Tio? Is this the protection
Probably.
Tio thing?
Yeah,
What's going on?
maybe it is.
Nah, I don't think so, man. Look, this is the truth of the matter is, man. Teofimo Lopez is a fucking oddball, and he's a raging lunatic. He doesn't have his emotions in control. You don't know what he's gonna do from day to day. I mean, he's really literally the definition of a diva. So, look, is he? I don't even know if he's still retired or not. I don't think the WBO has nothing to do with these antics that's going on. The WBO is going to put the best fights forward because that's just how the sanctioning
Yeah, they
body works.
usually do, man. They usually have a
Yeah, that's
system.
how the sanctioning body. They to me they have the most legitimate system out of all the sanctioning bodies. They enforce the mandatories, and they will allow you to move up a weight class, and they will push the fight. I mean, what more can you ask for a sanctioning body? I don't
Yeah,
think they have anything to do with it.
that's a good point.
Right,
It's
right.
not the WBC.
I think for
WBC is trash. Yeah, that's different.
Yeah,
I
that's
think what
different.
CB changing rules.
what Devin was trying to do, the reason why they were saying he trying to block it because Devin was gonna go. Like he thought Tio really retired. He put in a petition to fight for the WBO vacant. And they was like, no, cause Tio not really retired. That's where that whole shit come from. Devin was gonna try to probably fight for the vacant, but Tio never really gave up the title. So they
Okay, yeah, that makes
weak though. How?
that makes sense though.
that's
That
what
makes
happened.
sense. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
He retired until Devin want to fight for the belt. That shit weird.
I don't know. I guess like, buddy, I don't know, bro. From now, I'm just guessing he never really even retired. He was just pump faking, like.
Hell
But
yeah.
shit, that's some Tyson Fury shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real though, man. T.O. though on some G shit, man. T.O. is the giant slayer though, man. Like, I mean, he knocked off Loma, then he knocked off Josh Taylor. I mean, at the end of the day,
I
man,
mean,
you
he
know,
got the
this guy
ring. He
get
got the ring belt at 140, so he's the guy at 140.
yeah, you know, so I mean, when he gets in there with top and elite competition, don't get me wrong, I'm not a fan of all of his performances, but this is one thing I can say: the better the opponent, the better the opponent, the better To fights. And I think he schooled Josh Taylor. I think he almost let it slip through his fingers with Lomachenko, but nevertheless, I think he put on a hell of a performance and he was victorious. So he definitely steps his game up with the competition. So um you know, kudos to him, man, because he's obviously have some mental stability issues. I hope he fixed that.
Hell yeah.
But whenever he got his mind right, he stepped in that ring. He held his business. You know, I'm just keeping it G. You know, kudos to him because I didn't think he was gonna be. He made that shit look easy against Josh Taylor, man.
Man, I gotta sit here and take all this slander. I'm still fucking with my nigga Tio, goddamn it. Oddball or
Right.
not. That's
That
my nigga.
nigga Charles is Team T.O. from day one. He been
That's my nigga, man.
Nah,
Not
nah,
shell
T.O.
for that
No,
nigga.
T.O. got hands, bro. He
I
just
gotta
need to get his mental state right.
I just
If he
gotta
can
sit
get that
back and
mental right,
endure it.
Right.
yeah, absolutely.
That nigga be winning in the ring, but to CTE, that nigga losing.
Nigga said CTE. God damn, like
CTE undisputed, nigga.
yo, my nigga
Hey,
need a helmet.
nah, no
My nigga
cap.
need a helmet. He alright, man.
Against everybody. Cause real talk.
Get my nigga a helmet. He'll be alright, man.
Hey man, I got a Dipset, man. 3 hour live stream. You know, shout to Charles, shout to Phil, one two
Thanks for having
kid,
me on, my nigga.
Yeah, thanks
actual
for having me, man.
facts, the lost art of boxing, boxing antics. Martin, shout out to everybody, man, that participated for this one, man. We just try to have good boxing conversations. It's always good to have an open panel, man, to get everybody's opinions because I feel the way I feel, but Phil feel differently. Charles might feel differently. One two kid might feel a certain way, and that's what it's about, man. Having a discussion so we can see what the community really feel about the decisions. But one thing we can't agree on is Devin Haney got a lot of options, man. A lot of
Ooh,
options,
Dewey.
and I mean that's because he humbled himself in the beginning and he put himself in position. And everybody can't move like Devin Haney. And we can't, you know, I know we wanted to see Shakur humble himself and kind of do the same thing, take the low offer so that you can put yourself in position. Then now you the guy. But he went about it the way he went about it. I'm not mad at him. He enforces mandatory with 2 sanctioned bodies. So we gotta see what Devin Haney gonna decide to do. A lot of y'all don't feel it's a duck if he goes up. I low key feel it's a duck, but you know, everybody got different opinions. So yeah.
But if you fight any of three of them, none of them are easy fights. So
No, they're not easy
they
fights.
all
So
ain't none of
we
them
can all agree
none of
Devin
them
Haney
easy
on
work.
some big champ shit. He been
Yeah.
fighting, you know, top
Yeah,
competition.
man. Nah, I agree with you, man. So I'm gonna go ahead. Look, I appreciate you letting me be on the panel, bro, man. I'm glad I was able to come in, man, jump on your live stream, man. I'm normally catching the playback. So to come on here, chop it up with you guys, straight boxing talk, hear the different opinions was a pleasure for me, bro. So I thank you, man. Thank you to the panel and obviously the chat, man. So salute to y'all. And yeah, man, I agree with you with that whole Haney situation, man. He did everything right, man. Hard work, dedication, being humble. It paid off for him. And as we can see right now, he on some big champ shit. And he's a man at the division. And because he's the man, he does have options. This is why we're discussing it right now. So salute to him, man,
Absolutely.
and salute to anybody who jumps in the ring with that guy because he is a worthy opponent for any one of these guys, man. Y'all holler at me. Y'all can follow me on YouTube. Uh the Fix Sports TV, THA space FIX space sports space TV, man. Holla at me.
Big shout out, man. Y'all support Phil, man. The Fix. Appreciate you, bro.
For sure.
Hey, shout out to Lance. Came through, dropped a comment. She says, y'all have a good evening. Jump to his comment. He says, and even if Haney would have fought Barboza, the WBO gave T.O. a 12-month champion recess status where he could have come back from retirement and fight for the title in that 12-month period.
says later, y'all. So yeah, man, good discussion. Actual 1-2 kid, Charles. You know what I mean? This is my family. Shout out to y'all, man. You know, adding to the discussion. And yeah, man, any thoughts y'all want to add before we get out of here?
I think we covered everything.
Oh, my bad. I was in the store. Shit, I ain't want niggas to hear the music and shit.
Okay, well then we good. I just want to make sure, you know.
Yeah, everything got covered, man.
All right, well, for sure, for sure. Well, man, thank y'all for tuning in. Shout out to the Playback Gang once more. We are the UGC. We'll catch y'all on the next one, man. We out.
I'll let y'all niggas, man.
Peace, yo.